Working on it. Hey, how's it going? Hey!
Hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. I am very happy to report that my biggest and most majestic fish survived the culling caused by whatever destroyed my pond. All hail Big G, a 15-year-old goldfish. Also PG, I sent you a thing. Hopefully it will be there so you can open it up next Sunday.
It's not a Steve thing, it's a PG thing. But I've got everyone's going to be back in a little bit. Thank you. I'm glad your fish is okay. At least one of them. You know? What are you going to do? Small wins. 15-year-old fish. I did not believe that fish lived that long. What a blip. The frames drop? No, actually, we did a lot of stuff. Hold on. Zombie Black Rose. Cod battle. We got you cod battle over here. Zombie Black Rose. You got to roll equal to or greater than 13. Let's start going high. Look. $12. Oh, come on. That was a one-off. You tried. Was that spicy? That wasn't spicy. I don't quantify that as spicy. Okay. Well, you tried. This is germane after all. What? It's just a person on a beach. Like, that's... All right, whatever. Yeah. Dude, I've been on the internet for 25 years. You know, the concept of spicy to me is up there. It's got to be like those, what is it, 5 million Scoville, but in boob form. Hey, loud. This is a very, very fancy place. You can't be having frogs walking around. Let's see. That's a ducky emote. Oh, no, that's just temporary. We're trying to do a thing to see actually how they look in chat. Temporary. Everything's temporary. We're working on a plan. Evil duck. Evil duck emote. It's got sidetracked. They went that way. Thank you. What's up? Should I have hi and thank you for pressing buttons. I appreciate it as always. Thank you. Always appreciate people when they do stuff for you. Thank you. Let's see. What's up? How many of you, where are they coming from? Manager, you got an infestation. Infestation. I guess that's a dyslexia strike, or is my brain just not caffeined? It's not caffeined enough. Oh, God. I'll be right back. I need my caffeined. That's not spicy. All right, here we go. My apartment has an infestation of residents. Yeah, I need to be caffeined. Where do we live? Wow. Resub happens.
93 moons.
Whoa.
What a week. A lot I'm not going into. But the screen on my trusty Galaxy S20 died.
No.
Nope. I had a 6-year phone with a still good battery. Got a S26 Ultra on order with 1 terabyte. I'm doing a trade into
lower the price. Nice. There you go. That's awesome.
77 moons. Love you, PG. Hope you're well.
So far, so good. We're not dying. We're a little achy and painy, but, you know, that's to be expected considering I'm like 7 years old. Boo. Thank you. Well, hey, at least they got getting a new phone, right? You know, even though the screen crapped out on the old one. It happens. Slipping off. What's up? ADJ, let me say hi to people. And thank you, everybody. Hi. Ninja, hi. Well, Chronicles, hi. What's up, Glasgow? Hi. Killer, hi. Macabre Cat. You.
Choo-choo shade off hype train.
Oh, there's a hype train? Get out. Really? It is. Hey, there you go. Hype train. Oh, God.
It's a freaking hype train. Let's go. Oh, it's a freaking hype train. Let's go.
Costume's appropriate because we're in a gothic-y store. It's okay.
It's a freaking hype train.
How long is this? Get out of here. What? Yo, oh god, no. Stop. Okay, that's a little disconcerting. Go.
Shit, I've not take my Twitch survey bits.
Yay, Twitch survey bits. Dude, I haven't gotten a survey thing for Twitch bits in a while. No, I used to get them all the time, and then it was like I was accruing all these little free bits that they were giving me, and I'm just like, hey, cool. You know, and it's like, I haven't got one of those in a while. Those humans. Oh, man. All right, here's the thing. Last stream. Nah, man, Steve. Nah, I still gotta say hi to people. Let's see. Bloody Angel, hi. What's up? What? PG is technically 11. I'm 11 years. Don't tell me my age.
I told Will Press stop lying about your age, PG. We all know you're technically 11, even if you had to retire and bury your other head.
Well, that was her idea.
I got the aches as well. Went to the range yesterday. Fired my .45 pistol, my new repeater chambered in .357/.38, my 12 gauge with rifled slugs, and finally my 3206 rifle. My shoulder is bruised and
It's sore, but dang, it was fun.
bits to fuel the train.
Train! We had the little thing, but now it's gone. Oh, that's right. It's connected with the other one. All right, never mind. Go.
Choo 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 are riding on a hype train.
Hop train. Thank you. I appreciate ADJ. Thank you. Trilan. Thank you. Glasgow. Thank you. Be careful. ADJ. Hi. What's up? Trilan. Hi. Killer B. Hi. Glasgow. Hi. Ninja. Hi. Bloody Angel. Hi. What's up? 11 years old. Getting old. First time chat. What's up? Hi. They're like, I'm just gonna lurk. Don't call me out. No dub, right? What's up? Hi. Welcome. Thanks for being here. That's a bingo. It helps everybody else. Tidy Samurai, hi. Shut up, hi. I already said that. Hi again. What's up? Stream out Max Marvel, hi. Bean Kurtz, hi. What's up? Where did I leave off? Tidy Samurai. No, dude, our last stream, bro, it was all broken. Remember when we were getting all stuttery and that kind of thing? Yeah. I think we fixed it. No, man, dude, I don't know what happened. I'm blaming Windows yet again because 2026 has been the year of garbage Windows. All right, it's been pure garbage. All right, not only does it keep resetting my sound settings, apparently, it said, you know what OBS needs to do? Go.
Hello, Pum'Kin Guy. How are you today?
Hey.
I'm going to hide in the pillow fort today, if that's okay.
Yeah, go nuts. Pillow forts are fun.
Jim Happy.
Jim Happy. What's up? Thank you. Co-Randomness 27 Moons. Hey, Chris, thank you for the bits. Work away. Go.
Hello again, PG.
Hi. Pretty Game Monger. Hi. How's it going? 11 Moons. Don't you vibe coded important programs? No. All my vibes are bad vibes, so I shouldn't be, vibe coding anything. It'll just turn into some weird nefarious malware. Marilyn gifted us a bunch of subs. Dude, 11th Monkey got one. Dodo Bride got one. Blipsqueak, Fruitless Apple, and Macabre Cat all got subs. Thanks to Marilyn. Thank you. I appreciate.
Hype train bits before I hide in the pillow fort.
There you go. I'm all about pillow forts, especially on a day like today. It's all raining outside and stuff. Yeah, I didn't even get a weather app alert. It was just like, hey, wow, rain now. It messes up my sinuses, right? Yeah. Thank you. Go. Pretty hate manga. 360 bits. Thank you. I think that quantifies as random singing, too. What? You have to go to sign up for occasionally email surveys. Oh, there you go. Nice. Icarus gives us a bunch of subs. 9 Rhyme got one. Oni Child's got one. Deluxe and Ronin got one. Pastel Local got one. And Shimmer Shell all got subs. Thanks, Icarus. Thank you. And thanks for being here to get them. Bye. Oh, man. No, I gotta yell about Windows again. I gotta do it. That's I have been so frustrated with Windows that I don't know what else I could use. Like, I'm just like, man, I'm just gonna, oh, good. All right. Where do we go? Okay. No, the problem was, right? Allegedly, Let's see. Play with penguins. Yeah, I noticed Linux, but that's like work. I need the out of the box. I don't got free time. If I had free time, come on.
Last push.
Last push.
Did you look at my text? I sent you a text. It was like 7 seconds ago, and you didn't respond. I mean, what is wrong with you? I mean, it's like 10 seconds ago. I think it was this really cool thing.
We're on the next level.
Share it with you.
Oh, good. Coffee break.
I don't understand why you can't get back
Coffee break.
in a reasonable amount of time and just say, yes, I saw that. Thumbs up. Thank you. And no, but what do? I continue to follow you on all your platforms with your Book of Face and your Twitsters and your Insta scams, and I follow you everywhere. Every day I follow you into the bathroom, underneath the bathtub, in the drain, and I'm looking at you, and I see everything you do, and you can't even respond to a text with something great. It was a cool little picture. But I gotta tell you, this is why nobody responds to your dating profile, because you don't respond to them. They look at your picture and they say, this lady isn't gonna respond to me because stupid, 1 star. I mean, I don't even know what kind of social behavioral existence you have, but when somebody sends you a text 28 seconds ago, you better get on that. You better get on that. It's very important. You don't even know.
I'd speed that up to make it shorter, but I don't think I can. It would be inaudible. Thank you. What's up, Rex Laser? Hi. How's it going? Bazite's pretty turnkey. Bazite. Hey, Chronicles got the bingo. Nice. There you go. You get a spin on the wheel as soon as the type train is over. Because we're on level 6. Nice. I need everything to be turnkey. Like even my sandwiches, you know? I want to take it out of a box. I don't want to have to prepare it, you know? That's why I like takeout food, because it's already done. All right, here's my problem. Winner! God, what is everybody waiting for me to cover up a card? I feel like that's where, like, everything... All right. Oh, man. Windows. Okay, here's the thing. Our computer here has got, like, we're going to call it a dual GPU thing. Don't be too impressed. It's a laptop. It's got an AMD built-in, like, GPU kind of thing, instead of, like, internal whatever Microsoft garbage GPU. What do they call them? Whatever graphics. Anyway, okay, we got a mediocre AMD thing, but we also got an NVIDIA thing, right? Go.
Yes, Pilz-E already talks at a frantic enough speed.
Yeah, speed it up. It would be inaudible. What? Built-in BS. Yeah, you know, the Intel graphic driver garbage that they have. Yeah. There you go. Integrated graphics. Thank you. So not only does it have that, it's got an AMD thing that's kind of built into the GPU, which is all right and fine and all dandy and everything, but I got an NVIDIA GPU up in there, right? I don't need the onboard thing. Well, apparently what Windows likes to do.
You're still using the laptop? What about the beast someone sent you?
Oh, we still got... That's doing all the AI stuff in the background. That's the only thing that could do it. Literally the only thing that could do it. Yeah, for all our offline, I don't want to have to pay for a AI service. Comfy UI. Let's go. I'm going to burn out that graphics card. I know it. Thank you. No. Okay, so Windows said, hey, you know how you've been using NVIDIA forever for OBS? No. Stop doing that. It literally told it. Oh, God. Windows has a setting if you go into drivers, graphics, blah, 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 advanced garbage. It set it to, like, let Windows choose what OBS uses. Never was like that until the last update. So now, all of a sudden, it was bouncing back between the AMD integrated whatever graphics and the actual GPU. So that's probably what was causing all the problems. The other thing, apparently, it reset my bitrate to be, like, freaking 10,000 up. Like, okay, basically, Twitch caps you at like 6,000 bit uprate, upload speeds, that kind of thing. And I'm like, what are you doing? So basically, it was trying to push out way too much information that it's not supposed to do, and decided to bounce back and forth in between GPUs. And I'm like, why would an update do that? Why would anybody? Why? So I mean, things seem to be all right now. I haven't been slowing up. We're at like barely using it. You know, like my CPU's at like 6%. That's nice.
Could there be a snowstorm 24 inches before summer? Could be coming to you, find out at 11 p.m. tonight. New level of bipolar reached.
I'm not too worried about it. Yeah.
No note.
No, thank you. Hype train success. What? Are we good? Did we finish it up? What do we got? All right, there we go. Collect all level 5 emotes, but we did it. Boom. Boom. Nice. There you go. Thank you. And Lone Wolf, 109 moons. Thank you. I appreciate it. We got to do the spin. If you're streaming games, it's usually good to have OBS on CPU, graphics, and game. No, but I would use a completely different computer for games. So basically, I have a streaming PC and a gaming PC, which is basically the AI PC right now. Steve, get out of here. Weirdo. All right, we got to do a wheel spin. All right, but first, easy mode. How come the background changed? That's not the background I have. Where's my other background? Why you do? I need my consistency. There you go. That's going to bother me. All right. We got to do a wheel spin. All right, we got Chronicles. Chronicles here. Where you at? Chronicles? There you are. All right. Yeah, you've probably been here a little long enough to know, get to spin on a wheel of prizes, and it's going to be something from the It Shop. Comic, video things, no music. We'll see what happens. Well, I got to set it up. Well, it should work. Everything should work. I'm assuming it's going to work. All right. We got that. Boo-ba-doo. All right. Fingers crossed. All right, nothing broken here. Nothing broken on this. This is nice.
What's the deal?
Wheel spin happening.
Let's spin the wheel. Cause you won bingo. Let's go.
I just pressed the button.
Spin that freaking
I'm already
wheel.
doing it, song. I'm already doing it. All right, let's see what we got. All content recommended from Retributed. What is that? New album. Hey, you got a new album. What? What's it? AG. I don't even know how do we pronounce it. Dumb butt over here is just like, I don't know. All right, let's get a code. If it's something you already have, feel free to pass it along to somebody who may not have it. All right. But first person to win it. Boom. Nice. Boop. There you go. Should have gotten a code and whisper. Get to close some tabs. As usual. And now we are down to only 2 tabs. Ba-ba-ba. Can I get my regular screen back? Oh, jeez, man, this thing's been so what's going on here, man. It's crazy. One sec. Now chat's missing. There you go. Boop. What? The background again. I gotta fix that. Boop. Oh, it's like slightly moved. That's gonna be disconcerting. I don't like it. All right. Anyway. Take what if you don't want? Probably don't want what? Probably don't want it on old laptops. Nah, not on old laptops. But hopefully we got this figured out. But now we have to recheck these settings every freaking time we go streaming, just to make sure. So we added onto the list. God, we had to make sure our audio filters keep remaining enabled. I got to make sure the card battle video thing still works each time I go live, because sometimes that breaks. I got to double check sound settings within Windows. I have to make sure alerts work, because sometimes those crap out. I have to make sure the virtual cables are aligned properly with the music player we have, or catastrophe. And now I got to go deep into the settings of the graphical idiocy that is Microsoft to make sure it doesn't automatically change stuff to another GPU. Streaming's easy, chat. It's so astounding to me that tech just doesn't say, oh, these are your settings, I'll leave them alone. All right, we'll just leave it the way. Oh, this is how you want it. It's like just somebody going into your room and moving things around. You're not supposed to do that. Hey, where are the scissors? Oh, I don't know. I put them over. Blah blah blah. Why would you do that? I left them right here. I was still using them. Ah, God. At least you figured out it's not an issue that just fixes itself, leaving you. That's the other thing. Yo, what is with having like those issues that suddenly resolve itself? Not after a restart, like after like 7 months and no updates. It's just like, oh yeah, you know that issue that was constantly, well, it's gone. Well, why? I don't know. Microsoft. I don't know. I literally haven't had a problem with Microsoft until 2026. Like 2026, well, all right, sort of the tail end of 2025. Yeah.
You could just let the coffee cards running in the background. One less thing to do while streaming. You are in the way of the cards anyways, lol JK.
Well, somebody's got to be in the way of the cards, Thank you. What's up, Shadow Angel? Hi, how's it going? No, we had a crazy week. We're trying to work on like emote things, but I gotta like. Oh God, it's weird. We got this external thing that what we could do is we could set up a completely different set of emotes for me or Steve. So depending on when we stream, apparently their approval process takes an ungodly long amount of time. We uploaded 10 and it's like, all right, yeah, no, we're going to have to wait. I'm like, what do you mean? So it's going to go on forever. So I don't know if that's going to roll out, but in the meantime, I wanted to actually check some of the emotes to see what they look like, because we're going to redo them anyway, but I want to make sure at least sizes and stuff are fun. But whatever. We'll see what... No, it's just annoying back-end tech work that I just want to drop kick stuff into. What? Well, my emotes get approved like... No, this is like a third-party thing. So what it does is it... I guess the easiest way to do it, explain it, is think of it like layers in Photoshop or something like that, right? Like you have your default layer, which is Twitch, and then this program would put a different layer on top of it, whatever set that you're using. So it gives you like a different ability to have different sets, so you can automatically switch them, as opposed to going into Twitch and changing them manually each time. It takes up a lot of time. So it's just like, one kind of flip of a switch and you're like, boom, here you go. Here's all the Steve emotes. Boom. Here's all the Pum'Kin emotes, that kind of thing. So, yeah, if it works, I'll be like super ecstatic about this, because I basically don't want I don't want Steve emotes here. I'm sure they're on the same page on their thing where they're like, oh, great, I go look at this pumpkin. We could have all our own unique set of, things. It'll be fun. You got a shiny one right there. Again, placeholders, trying to see what they're going to look like. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Yeah, and Zambies. I don't need Zambies here. Super adorable. Don't get too excited. The placeholders. Coffee cards. Never read that. Yeah, so no, I'm thinking about it. If like I'm part of me wants to test out like the Bazite thing, the Linux, and see what it do. No, because I mean, if it works, it's going to be like, all right, cool. I'm going to deal with Windows. Like everyone says, it runs like if you're gaming on a Linux thing, they run a lot smoother because you don't have the Windows bloat. Yeah, be completely honest, I forgot emotes are even a thing. Yeah, we checked the statistical use of things, and it's like some people use like one every once in a while, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know how many emotes we actually use here. Some of them get used a lot, but kind of depends. So, no, it's like one of the ones didn't get used for like 7 months, and I'm like, okay, I think we could probably replace this one. I use emojis much in general. Yeah, it really depends on the game. Some games run better, some don't run as well. Yeah, I guess if they're optimized for a particular thing over another thing. But yeah, who knows? That's like I'm more focused on just making sure OBS works and the stream is smooth and my art apps still work. I can't be dealing with that, man. Can't be dealing with it. But Try it on a lesser laptop. Once you get over the initial hump, it's Linux. Some commands are different for Bazite in particular. It's great. Hey, there you go. Trying to think of what other... Why? Oh, God. The problem is my other older laptop it's old. Like, it's old. We're talking like Windows XP, you know? I mean, it's old. I'm keeping it basically for nostalgic purposes. Like, So it's been doing what? For us, it's just been a bunch of work, garbage. I've been fixated on carrot cake. Oh, we got some good news. After months, and I'm saying like we're talking about 9 to 10 months here. This one back here finally got a tooth fixed. Yeah, this thing was bothering the hell out of him for probably 2 years. Yeah, because it had a fracture in it. I know people are like, well, why didn't you just go get it fixed? Come on. Yeah, come on. We're streamer art people. You only got so much money. So we're happy about that. So half the amount isn't in pain. That's pretty good. We got to work on the other ones. But still, it's a win. Stop grinding your teeth at night, you schmuck. Puppy Linux for ancient laptops. There's one called Puppy. Puppy Linux. Come on, let's go. I didn't even know there was one called Puppy. Do I get to pet the puppy? 9 to 10 months. Hey, you having a baby. Yeah, pretty much. Dude, it's ridiculous. It's like, dentist is just like, wow, it'll hold up as long as you don't, eat anything crunchy. I'm like, oh, God.
You think that's so old? I still have the Brian Eno's Windows 95 startup music ringing in my ears to this day.
See, I don't think I ever got to use Windows 95. I think I had 98 for a short period of time. And then it just went right to XP after that. I was like Mac. Like, I had some Mac stuff. I was like Mac OS 9. The last great operating system they had. Oh. Yeah, don't eat anything crunchy. You mean like food, Doc? Yeah. That's always weird where they're like, yeah, go easy on the tooth. I'm like, define easy. Should I be sitting there, can I eat M&Ms? Or are we talking about don't get near corn nuts? I mentioned that to a dentist, and I guess they were younger. They didn't know what corn nuts were. Does anybody here know what corn nuts are? That is literally the hardest over-the-counter food I've ever eaten in my life. I miss using Macs. I like the old Macs. They were really good. And I literally, I've said this numerous times, corn nuts are good. They are good, but they're not for your teeth. I had corn nuts. They sucked. I used to love them. They were fun. No. But that's when I stopped using Mac, is because once it went from 9 to X or 10, it literally destroyed every art app we ever invested money in. And this was early internet. It's not like you could just get the stuff like you can now off the 7 Cs, that kind of thing. So, yeah. So I was like literally financially crippled too. And I'm just like, how the hell am I going to do this? So then we discovered Windows and the other various outlets for things. Oh my God, I learned how to do something in Photoshop I didn't even know how to do. Batch converting. Okay, I know everyone knows I know how to do some batch converting, okay? But no, this particular thing, dude, it fixed a bunch of little images that I had to do. Like, it did it all. I was like, yes. Probably saved me like 30 hours of work. Nice. Go.
Ranch corn nuts were my jam in high school.
Right, dude, those were good. Oh, man, dude. Oh, I want to eat those, but no. Thank you. Apple has a habit of telling their customers, too bad, buy new stuff. Yeah, they did that to me once, and then I never went back. Yeah. Unfortunately, I still have a phone, an iPhone, and it's like I kind of want to switch over to Android, but some of the apps I use are like only on freaking iOS, so I'm annoyed about that. Corn nuts are so bleeping hard. They are. They really are. They are. It's like it's the equivalent of eating diamonds. It's like, I don't know how they make those things so freaking durable. They still sell them? All right. No, it's just for some reason, like the dental hygienists just didn't know what they were. They're like, what? Corn nuts? I'm like, look them up, but don't eat them. They're like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, God. Apple, what's a computer? Yeah, Automod, keep doing that thing. It still shows up there and still read it. I don't know why. Don't swear. Let's see. Different mouth hazard than Captain Crunch. I know humans make so much food that is just terrible for the internal workings of your mouth. You know, whether it's stuff that's going to break your teeth because it's too hard, or stuff so abrasive it just completely scratches the roof of your mouth to the point of you don't want to even drink water. Like, what is wrong with people? How does this get past the FDA? Like, nobody at the FDA said, you know what, Captain Crunch, you know, every kid is just going to be, like, their mouth is going to be ruined, okay? It's going to be ridiculous. Captain Crunch is worth the pain. But can't they make it softer? I mean, it tastes good, but make it softer.
Thanks to Don's warnings yesterday about the Meta Quest, I went ahead and afforded one yesterday, lol.
Hey, there you go. Nice. What? It's like it went up. The MetaQuest went up like what, $100, like literally overnight. Yeah, Don was like, should I get one? Should I get one? You know, and all because the accountant was like, yo, lady, you ain't got no tax write-offs. She has no expenses because she's cheap. What? So literally, she had to pay more in taxes because she didn't spend any money. I'm like, why is the system like this? We don't spend money because we want to save money. Yeah, but if you don't spend any money, the government takes it. Well, what? Just my money? No. Yeah, so there you go. We can afford to make a down payment. Equestry. Yeah. Well, you got a 3D printer. Oh, speaking of which, yo, bloody angel, dude. Yo. Humble Bundles got all these CAD files for 3D printing, like miniatures for like Warhammer-y type things, you know, like entire castles. You can 3D print castles. I don't know if you care, but I'm just saying it's cool. Yeah, trying to recoup a lot of stuff I lost. Yeah, that is a thing. God, it's always life always throws something at you and says, yeah, you know that fun you're having? Stop. Your Windows XP laptop is a perfect candidate for messing around with Haiku. Try to get the latest nightly. Thought it was more stable Intel Wi-Fi card support. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's the only thing I've heard is like certain Linux builds have issues with Wi-Fi for some reason. I'm like, that's kind of essential. You might want to get that squared away. Have you seen if any of the programs that you use are now on Mac or using Mac for streaming if Windows keeps getting worse? I would rather you work with a broken Windows than go back to Mac, honestly. Because here's the thing, I've told the story before, but I can literally navigate Windows blindly. What, using a narrator? I literally had to do it once. I was like, bloop. They're like, start menu. Beep, 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 beep. Literally able to do it. So yeah, no, not going to Mac. No Mac. No, I already got burned by them. I'm done. That's like one of those things. Well, Haiku isn't Linux. It's not Linux. It's community reverse engineer of BOS. I never even heard of BOS. BOS. See, now I got to look that up. Huh. I should just make it like a gaming laptop with like an emulator OS just so I can play like old games. Just, why not, man? Dude, it can probably play anything on what? Up to what? Like, I don't know. Sega Genesis? What? GOS? What is this? Where are these OSs coming from? Yeah, glad my partner's an Android guy. Save you a lot of ink, I think. Yeah. You can just get a Raspberry Pi and put RetroPie on it. This is true. But I don't want to spend money. I got equipment. I got to use it. You know? I got to use it or recycle it. Besides, the laptop's got its own little screen, so it's like right there, you know. POS was a multimedia focused OS from the early 2000s that was able to run multimedia smoothly. Without Windows still struggled, blah, 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 blah. When Windows still struggled with it.
Got myself a gaming laptop this last Christmas. I fucking love it.
Nice. There you go. There you go. See, gaming laptop. Let's go. Windows pissed off enough that nearly everyone started making their own OSs. Wow. Even back then, huh? Buy game laptops, a decent one every 6 years or so. There you go. I keep using my Steam Link as long as it still works. Yeah, Steam Link they support the hell out of that, though. That's nice. What's up? Lakota Warrior, hi. What? You gonna go swimming? Nice. Scary cat. What? There's a cat. Hi, hope you're doing well. I could be read that. I know about most of the OS things, but after working in retail, I now know the POS doesn't only stand for point of sales. Yep. Steam has their own OS, right? Yeah, but it's like, you know, kind of gamey interface. You can just download it. Like you can get Steam OS on, where the hell do they have it hosted? Somewhere, right? You got to kind of dig for the link, but you'll find it. Make sure it's official. I would love to make my own OS with animations and everything. Maybe as AI gets better, I will make my own OS. I would love to do that. Oh, man, dude. You imagine everybody being able to make their own OS? You know, the first OS is going to be like some kind of Miku themed one, right? I guarantee you. It's like, oh, somebody beat Miku OS. And I'm like, oh, there we go. You know, and it just has all these weird, fun little things to say, you know, as soon as you open up the start menu. Isn't that what Linux is? I guess. It depends on how much, like, actual tweaking you want to do with that. There's a lot of modifications you could do with Linux. Jiggle OS. You imagine everything just bounces suggestively. About to go swimming. All right. Be safe. Have fun. Enjoy. Also stay out of the sun. Don't get too much. Make sure you guys, you know, what do they put that on you? What, a suntan lotion or it's, what, the SPF thing. So you don't get too much sun. Yeah. Getting Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Yes. I haven't had Taco Bell in forever. Let me know how it holds up. Not in your stomach, just in general. Sunscreen. There you go. That's the word. Sunscreen. Let's say Yes, decent one over 6 years. Read that. That sounds like coffee. Go. Yeah. I got a long face, like she's just like, duh. Like you said something just like, she's just sort of like, really? Did you just say that? Like that kind of look? Speaking of, dude, I can't even cover these up. Can we, come on, dude. Could you just put these, that should be all right. Okay, good. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Where to look? Stood up getting it. Wow! Wasn't expecting it right after drinking. I'll spit out. Yeah. Macabre cat!
It's Taco Bell. The menu is inspired by inebriated cravings. The tacos are cheap and edible.
There you go. That's always good. What's up? Don's here. No, get out of here.
Bingo.
No bingo. What are you doing?
Bingo.
No, Don just said bingo and left. Bingo. Don appears. A guy left. Well, hold on. Macabre cat, you got a roll equal to or greater than... Ooh, shiny. Well, not shiny, but you know what I mean. It's got a ghost in it. Look, he just takes the pizza hat. Well, that's the second 12 today. Kind of just want to look at the ghost. Look, he's like, hey, I got a pizza hat. He's like, oh, this is my pizza hat. And then it's gone. How come the hat shows up and then goes away? Pizza. Whatever. You tried. There was a lot of ghosts. You can only do so much. Go.
Dawn, poke the pumpkin guy.
No poke. Nope. Don't do it. See, I don't like the way that one works. I think the other one that you had was better. You know, the pumpkins were more visible. I do like that one. I like that one where I'm in a glass jar. You can barely see it, though. Needs to be more readable. No, it's like a little finger trying to poke pumpkin in a little glass jar. I thought it was a good idea, but it's just not readable. Fix it. Or at least the shiny one looks all right. Go still want pizza. We saw this in Aqua Teen. Exactly. Go.
The card pics are in animated GIF form now? Wow.
No, just a couple of them. Those are considered fancy ones. Oh, which we got to call. We got to call Fancy. Gotta call Fancy. Where is it? I don't know if that was already called. Oh, you already got it. I was getting there. I was trying. Thank you. Oh my God, I didn't even check my card. Oh, I forgot all about my card. I work here too. Hold on, let me look. I got a bunch, but they're not really connected, so that doesn't help anybody. Again, it's like, dude, I'm just a streamer curse when it comes to bingo. You got sidetracked. You can be sidetracked. That's all right. Banana cat, no. Don't make me get Steven here. Go.
In my experience, little cute mascots in jars isn't wholesome.
Why not? Gotta put them somewhere. Thank you. Boop. Thank you for Banana Cat. Lurk. Exclamation lurk. There it is. Let's see. If they're not flinching, that means you're not doing it right. You know, you got to really get in there. Yeah. Thank you. Good. I mean, no, we did the animated cards. That was on the PC that could actually run AI. We're like, okay, here's an image. Play with it. Apple Cat, don't make me get the peeler. What's with the music? Why is it so majestic for an Apple Cat? I know it's weird. Thank you. I've just glass jars for all my plushies. Why not? It's fun. I like collecting. Wasn't even scheduled to work today. What do you mean?
Is it too much if I bring an infinite cube toy, Shishibo puzzle, collapsible lightsaber and sonic screwdriver to work with me?
Well, are you going to use it on anybody? I know. Is it bring your lightsaber to work day? I don't know. I know. Are you gonna be good, or are you Sith or Jedi? That's the important thing. I don't know. I wish my Sonic was functional. Are we talking about the screwdriver or the little running around blue thing? All right. So what potential collection to find? What was that? There it is. Look at that. See, that looks better.
It's not always about pizza, but it should be.
No poke.
Because we need the bread and cheese for our tummies. And if it's not about pizza, then tell me.
I do want
won't
pizza.
you please, what is the meaning of life? Pizza.
Pizza. Dude, I would totally want to get pizza. Where can I get pizza? Nah, man. Maybe I'm thinking about that. Hold on. Let me go to easy mode. This is going to bother me. Hold on. Where is it? This one? Yeah, I can move this around. Let's see. I feel like it needs to be bigger. All right, hold on. There you go. Trying to kind of making it where it's supposed to be. Poke. Hi. What's wrong with poking? What's wrong with you? Hold on, I gotta do some back end stuff here. Probably just do this during an ad break.
Speaking of pizza, we got hot sopressata and prosciutto pizzas last night. So good.
Nice. See, that's what I need. I haven't had like a fancy pizza. Anytime I get pizza, it's usually just like, hey, we'll get the pepperoni or the one with the cheese. Yeah. I'm simple, Pumpkin. I don't need anything fancy. I don't know, dude. Chicken bacon ranch is like the fanciest I get. Yeah. Especially with all the freaking toppings that they have now. So it's like, yo, I just want like pizza. Good pizza. That's it. Yeah, we'll try that. Haven't done that in a while. Boop. Nice. Best thing about Saturday night pizza is Sunday morning brunch. Scrambled eggs and pizza. I've never had eggs and pizza at the same time. I feel like it's not something I would do. But I should. Yes? Is it good? No, because like the concept of sauce and pizza is a little weird for me. Cheese and egg, I got no problem with. But like, tomato sauce, it's like when people put ketchup on omelets. I'm not that person. I don't put ketchup on omelets. Oh, yeah, what was the big thing yesterday? Everyone was voting on whether hot dogs needed ketchup or mustard or whatever. What happened there? No, Donald's playing some kind of like end of the world diner thing, and it was just like, do you want ketchup on your hot dogs or mustard? People are like, ketchup. Isn't that a Chicago thing? Hey, growing up, I used to put ketchup on hot dogs all the time because I didn't like the spiciness of the mustard. Now I'll put both on there. I don't care.
They had BOGO frozen pizzas at Food Lion the other day. Too bad, the toppings sloughed off one in the oven, while the school's admin called and callously asked if I could work, as I was trying to clean Milton cheese out of the oven door/floor.
Yeah, but they don't know you're on fire. You can't hold that against them. And they're like, hey, can you come into work? Sorry, I'm burning right now. What is wrong with you? Don't you see what's happening? No, because I'm on a phone. You can't hold it against them. I know you're in lava right now, but still, it's not their fault.
I put both mustard and ketchup on my hot dogs.
Yeah, there you go. I thought ketchup was just, just flat out ketchup was a Chicago thing. Frog dog? What? Hot dog and relish, mustard and ketchup. I do not like relish. I will not put relish on there. I'll put some sauerkraut if I'm feeling annoyed. But then I can't use ketchup if I have sauerkraut on it. If I got sauerkraut, I can't put ketchup. All right, that's mustard only. I got mustard and pretzels. Maybe I'll make pretzels. Chili beats all. This is true. Chili dog. Nothing beats a good chili dog. You know. Yeah, no, you don't put ketchup on a chili dog? Dude, that means the chili sucks. Nah, man, if the chili's good, that's all you need on there. And yes, there should be cheese in that chili. Only ketchup for me was tomato with onions. Huh. Kimchi on hot dogs? I've never done that, so I can't judge you. I'd be the type of person to try General Tso's hot dogs, so, I'm in no position to judge anybody. Do we have hot dogs? Can I make General Tso's hot dogs? Here's what you do. You make General Tso's hot dogs, right? Here's my idea. You crisp up the bread somehow, all right? Like you cover that in some kind of Crisco and you fry it a little bit so it's got a crispy outside. And then you put some General Tso sauce on that. It's probably pretty good, all right? No ketchup on the bottom. What? Cheese on the sides, chili on top. Maybe. Fairground hot dogs are best somehow. That's because they're dirty water dogs. They've just been sitting in there, boiling or grilling or something like that. Beautiful. I haven't been to a fairground in a while because Don's got this thing with bees, and there's always bees at a fairground. They're like, yeah, let's set everybody on fire, with bees. All right, we got ads coming up, and there's no way to snooze them, so let's get them out of the way and live our lives, and I can do something. What the hell was I going to do during an ad break? Oh, no, I already did it. All right, never mind. We're going to do an ad break. We'll be right back. I hate it, but it has to happen. Be right back.
Remember, I get everything that has nuts in it.
Just because you're a squirrel, that doesn't mean you get everything with nuts in it.
I love
Besides,
chili
you didn't even
and
dress up
chili
for Halloween.
dogs.
You just told everyone you were a
However, I
midget in a
cannot
squirrel
eat canned
costume.
chili.
And so,
Frozen
because you're an
chili is fine.
insensitive
Fresh
toward the
chili
plight
is
of the little
amazing,
people,
even Wendy's,
you can have
but
whatever
Ken has me
I don't
puking
want.
every time.
Fine.
So it's been a long
Let us
time
now
since I
sift
got a
through our
good chili
candy
dog.
loot. What did we get?
Let's see. We got an apple.
Canned chili's too acidic.
Apple.
That's
What
what'll
idiot
do it.
gives out apples for Halloween?
Farmers.
In Manhattan?
Thank you.
Come on. What else?
Gluten-free soy milk.
Gluten-free soy? Why not just throw acid in my face?
Vegetarian chocolate.
Vegetarian chocolate? Has there really been that many instances of meat getting into chocolate that it warrants the production of a meatless candy bar?
Well, they do make chocolate-covered bacon, which is like the best thing ever.
You know, I don't know what's happened to Halloween. It's become cuter, less offensive, and honestly, the only thing scary about it now is the amount of crappy candy that's handed out.
Now that you mention it, I do remember finding more razors in past years. Now they don't even try to hide them in the candy. They just tape them together like it's some sort of care package for a hairy diabetic. But at least we got our usual bag of mixed caliber bullets.
That's New York for you. Anything else?
Some religious flyers, dehydrated seaweed snacks, and a coupon for holistic eggplant.
Damn it.
And some jerk gave us a rock.
We got Charlie Brown!
You make that sound like it's a good thing.
Oh, hell yeah! You can do all sorts of things with a rock. You can break windows, smash someone's skull in, skip it across a lake, and, best of all, pet rock.
Pet rock?
Yeah, you just toss googly eyes on that you got yourself a new best friend. Rejoice! We are blessed by another bountiful Halloween harvest!
I don't see it that way.
You're just not seeing the bright side of rocks. Alright? So, I'm taking this, and you go eat your seaweed snacks and play with your bullets. Pet rock, go! Pet rock, pet rock adventures.
Somehow, the bullets seem more appealing to me right now.
Yeah, the still ad's running, but I don't want to just sit around and do nothing. So I'm gonna have some coffee. That's it. Doot. Boop. This is okay coffee. It's not great, not terrible, it's all right. And Space Buckaroo 1. Let's see, we haven't dropped any frames. Everything seems to be going good. Let's take a look at this bingo. We didn't play a new song during intro. Damn it. No technical issues. Didn't do that. Runs of coffee. No. Really? Shadow Angel 1. Nice. Wow, there's like nothing I can even fudge here. At least not yet. We'll get to it. Do. Ad break ends in. You should be back. Hi, everybody who was stuck in ad limbo. Oh, God, I didn't even check to see if the other thing works. Oh, we could have a technical issue. Let's find out. Oh, God. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Oh, good, it works. There we go, because we got these. What, you need to make more coffee? Later for work. We'll make coffee now. No testicle issue. We're doing all right. Let's see. What's it? Declaration of what? Declaration of independence. All right. We got some independence happening in Venezuela. Bicycle Day. Weird and obscure. Why is that a weird and obscure? Bicycle? National Hanging Out Day. Does anybody even do that anymore? Do people even hang out? What kind of world are we living in? What? I feel like Twitch is like the only way people hang out anymore. Like, yeah, we're just hanging out. Talking about stuff. National Oklahoma City Bombing Commemoration Day. I don't want to commemorate that. National Garlic Day. Hey, garlic. Everybody likes garlic, except vampires. What? They all seem to be allergic. You know? Some of them worse than others. Steve breaks out in hives. National Amaretto Day. All right. What? It's coffee related. Whatever. Landing of the 33 Orientals. All 33 of them? Say, hi, welcome. That's Uruguay. All right. Birthday of King Mswati the Third. That's, oh, God. Administrative Professional Week. Yeah. Now, hey, it's National Rice Ball Day. Rice Ball Day. Rice ball. Rice ball. What? Dude, a good rice ball? They're really good. Chinese language day. That's tomorrow. Good. I don't have to learn it. These days are not fun, except for garlic. National Garlic Day or Amaretto. God. Slim pickings. Must be a nightmare being a talented vampire. Right? You imagine? What else we got here? No, we'll talk about that later. Boom. One of the hallmarks of the dangerously stupid is a consistent belief they found great solutions that experts somehow missed. This is weird because I half agree with this. This is one of those phrases that I'm like, yeah, but if you don't question what the expert do, then how are we going to make any, moving forward? You know? That's the thing. How was I not already followed this? Been watching YouTuber forever. I don't know, but hi. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate. Cifra. Thank you. Here's the thing about that. Experts are, I always put the word experts in quotes because today's experts are tomorrow's idiots. All right? Like flat out. Like somebody who knew a lot about computers in 1985 probably knows nothing by comparison. They were an expert then, but not now. So always keep that in mind. Always question the experts. Of course, don't be stupid about it. What? I love questioning things. Boom. Okay, chat. Feel old. Look. Seen this in an antique store. Robots. The movie. The movie Robots. Oh my God. It's like, it's in an antique store. Look at it. It's next to a train that looks old. This was Robin Williams. He was a robot in there. Look at that. That's crazy. That wasn't a good movie. No, it wasn't. I saw it and I was just like, wow, this is not something I ever need to see again. Even with Robin Williams. It was not good, but it's just, it's in an antique shop. Not a very well kept one, but it's there. The question stays because my brain doesn't always get it. But at least you're questioning it. Boom. Oh God, this guy's got a gun. He's got a gun. What? Red Dead Redemption might get a physical PS5 release next. Do we need really? Red Dead Redemption, a PS5 physical release. That seems all sorts of unwarranted in this day and age. I mean, it's cool if you're a collector, but I'm just kind of like, this game was like big. They just came out. All right, whatever. Mr. Lobo always says every movie is somebody's favorite movie. And when you find that person, you get them and you say, no, that's not your favorite. I know, it is weird. There's certain movies that people just, it doesn't matter what it is, to be like, this is my favorite movie. And you're just scratching your head saying, why? They see something that others do not. Yeah, shake them until they come to their senses. Boom, what else? What happened here? Oh God, Ratchet? What? Ratchet and Clank 3 speedrun hits under one. How is that even possible? Under 1 second. Oh, that's right. I had this up during, we had this up for Steve's stream, but we never got to it. Let's see. Speedrunner Jowl has discovered a new exploit in the Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal HD port, shaving the record down to less than a second. How? Wrong warp to credits glitch works by exploiting a quitting bug. If you hit a specific address, when quitting the game, you can set a new state when reloading. Game state 9 in the credits. So if you split just right, the game will immediately jump to the final sequence. The second Ratchet exits his ship. Really? Oh, memory address. Okay. Huh. There's always somebody who's like, you know what? We could shave more than time. And there's going to be somebody else who's like, can we do this in less than under a second? You have to break out TaskBot for that. Dude, what? At this point, is that even... Look, Ratchet and Clank can now be beaten in under 1 second. This is not a joke. At that point, is speedrunning the game even a viable thing? Hypothetically, if you could, quote-unquote, beat the game in under a second, does this just knock the wind out of everybody's, kind of sails when it comes to speedrunning this game? Or are they just like, well, that's not the category I play, and they just kind of do their thing? Interesting. All right, well, know that you don't have to waste a couple hours on this game anymore. You can just go right to the credits. Oh, God. What else we got? Oh, what's he doing? Disney layoffs include nearly all of Marvel Studios' visual development team. Well, good, because the last couple of movies they did absolutely sucked. Okay? No, Disney's been doing all sorts of layoffs. Look, they announced a widespread layoff of over 1,000 employees to quote-unquote streamline operations, and Marvel Studios has been hit especially hard. Layoffs impact film and TV production, comics. Really? Comics? Franchise, finance, legal, and almost the entirety of the visual development team. So we're basically going to AI is what they're saying. That I'm reading between the lines there. All right? There's around 8% of the workforce has been let go. 8%. As reported. Let's see. A streamlined operation and let AI, everything, put creators out of a job. Well, I don't know if you can consider them creators or staff members. There's a big difference between that. I don't know, particularly what parts. Marvel's Video 6 has always an infamous reputation among visual effects artists. Yeah, because they ain't good. That's the problem we're having here. That's the problem we're having with the visual effects artists. At this point, if they're churning out stuff that looks worse than how CGI looked 20 years ago, it might be time to hand it over to AI. I'm not even joking, and nobody wants to hear it. But at this point, holy crap. I have seen some terrible CGI and visual effects coming from Marvel movies that have millions, like $100 million budget. And they're just like, yeah, we can't get explosions right. What? Just give this to a YouTuber. Literally, YouTubers are doing better visual effects than Disney right now. Okay? YouTubers. My dude. And that's without AI, okay? So if you're going to hire humans, get somebody from YouTube, please. Oh, God. But there was another thing I think Disney's doing. I don't even know if that's enough. Maybe if I organize things properly. What's going on here? No, Jacksepticeye. Hey, look.
Wow. So murder is environmentally friendly. Yes, it is.
We're all going to be mulch. Thank you. Look, we'll fight tooth and nail to make sure the Bloodborne movie is actually good. Hey, apparently they're producing it somehow. I don't know how much money they make to be able to produce a freaking Bloodborne movie. They're developing an R-rated animated Bloodborne movie alongside what? Studio? What? Media? YouTuber? How? New interview agent. How are they doing this? Where'd they get the rights for that? A big Bloodborne fan, but is that enough? It better be. I don't know what's going on here, but not everyone is convinced that YouTube and Hollywood intermingling is the best idea. Yeah, same thing with Markiplier. He was like, yeah, I don't need Hollywood. I'll just do it myself. You better be good. All right, don't mess it up, Jack. All right, people are going, it is the Bloodborne community. If you do something wrong, they're going to tell you. Violently, because people are crazy. Lyrical music, Kojima Productions, an animated Death Stranding movie. Well, at least the animation won't be too intense. I don't know. Yeah, fingers crossed, I guess. Yeah, there's supposed to be an Elden Ring movie, right? Yeah, so. All right, good luck. Don't screw it up. Just know it's happening. Oh, look. Hey, look. Isekai Meddler. Somebody did one of those Isekai mangas where some metalhead dude gets thrown into another world. Look at that. He's all like, I'm into metal, bro. And then he gets like thrown into, oh, look, we got giant Cerebus stuff happening. I almost swore. Look, but, you know, I guess through the power of rock, they do things. What the hell is this called? What? Hard Rock Fantasy Adventure? What the hell is it called? That's good. Where is it? Oh, Isekai Metaler. That's literally metaler? That's, I didn't think, look, okay. That's, if you're a metalhead and you actually wanted to look into this, it looks kind of cool, though. Brutal Legend, the manga, right? Essentially. That's kind of cool. I know, I'm curious where it goes. I know, once stuff goes into other world, I get a little bit like, oh, God, here we go. But that's just me. I kind of like stuff to be grounded somewhere in reality, but, you know, hey, I'm talking Pum'Kin, so. Boom. What is this? Oh, that's the Blood. Look, Sony Pictures produces animated film of Bloodborne game. What? Animated film? So wait, is this going to be an animated film or a live action thing? What is this? Now we need to know. Oh, it's R-rated. Yeah, so it's going to be animated? Oh, I don't care then. I don't want an animated film. Hey, we're going to make an animated film of Bloodborne. You know, you could have just done a remaster. Just saying. Or a remake. They're going to do both? I don't think they're going to do both. From Software Dark Souls game, so I'm going to release the game, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Elden Ring game is inspiring a live action? Wait, so... No, that's the... Okay, the Elden Ring is going to be a live action. I know, I guess this one's going to be animated. Oh, God. I don't know, you get more wiggle room with animation, though. What kind of animation? We'll find out. Boop. Oh, no, yo, this guy. Yo, Star Fox 64 voice actor. His name was Jock. Jock Blaney dies. He died. Dude. Come on, man. They voiced freaking Star Fox, bro. That's Star Fox. What are you gonna do, man? Die peacefully. What? Star Wolf? Voiced Wolf Volcano, Bill Gray, credited in 1997 Star Fox games, Nintendo 64 voice characters and such games. Oh, he was in Professor Layton too. What? Aliens vs. Predator, No One Lives Forever, and Fear. In addition to voiceovers, he also worked for radio and television production. See, I want to work for radio and television production. That'd be fun. Well, yeah, I don't remember. I don't even remember what Star Fox sounds like. That's how long ago I played it. Yeah, well, there you go. Another one. Who the hell did he voice in Fear? I don't know. It just says they were in Fear. But I don't know. Good job voicing characters and bringing life to, you know, things. I know, it's always sad. Boom. Look at this. Just what we didn't need. Popeye drops exclusive One Piece collaboration and first ever anime collab. Do we need a One Piece? Yo, I'm telling you right now, if this comes with more than 2 pieces of chicken, then I'm going to be very disappointed. It should be in a 1 piece of chicken collection. Oh, God, what is this? What are we getting it? 1 piece is a crave. Okay, dining things. There's 2 pieces there. They lied. They lied. This should just be 1 piece. It should be the 1 piece. God. That's one of those things where I'm just like, look, I know you want to give people food, but it should be just be a small little like $2 box. You get 1 piece of chicken and a side. What the hell's that, a donut? 1 piece. $7.99. Really? You get 2 pieces of chicken. What? Creamy mac and cheese. That's for an iconic meal. What are you talking about? That's just a meal. You just put it in a box with a wrapper on it. It just said 1 piece. It also needs spinach. No, it's wrong, Popeye. Yeah, exactly. Use ATC security and fear? I guess. Oh. All right, well, this is one of those collabs that probably is not... What the hell ever. God. What's happening here? Ah, there we go. Disney lays off more than 1,000 staff members, gutting Marvel's visual development team. All right, where's the next one? Boom. It is after 39 years.
You get lean as your beverage in that Popeyes meal?
I don't know what you get. You're spending too much money on that is what you get. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. After 39 years, it's officially the end of an era for Disney. Okay, because all the layoffs, nobody mentioned that it included the entire home entertainment team, which was led by Chris Best, executive, blah, blah, blah. The team has been in place since 1987 when it was... You're going to have to wait. Hold on. Let me get through the sentence. It's important. I can't read it with the car. Okay. 1 second. When it was known as Buena Vista Home Video, others layoffs include 20 employees from Disney's publicity departments alongside because departments handling digital media marketing. And we'll get to that in 1 second. Fairlane, you got a roll equal to or greater than? What? Oh, 17. 7. Come on. It's a weird little glitchy robot. Bob, damn it. Everyone getting just terrible rolls today. Figure it out. All right. Thank you. What will happen next with physical Disney releases? Dun, dun, dun. It's weird because I saw like there's a pre-order for like Alice in Wonderland 4K or something like that. So all the physical release related off. No more physical media from Disney. I know we're going to find out. Laying off home entertainment TV has raised some big questions about what's next for Disney when it comes to the future of the company's physical media releases. Notably, sales of DVDs and Blu-rays have declined across the board in recent years, given the rise of streaming service, blah, blah, blah. For many years, home entertainment, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Marvel has also been blah, blah, blah. Additionally, so you're not telling me. Okay. Generating what a unified enterprise marketing corporation designed over several months, blah, blah, blah. Some parts of the card have been notifying impact employees. So basically, there's no real questions here. So from what I've heard, because I did a little post looking into this, they're going to hire like people to do freelance crap, basically, depending on projects. So if they have a physical release, they're going to hire a group of people to do it and release it. That's what I've heard, but I don't even know if that's true. So, yeah, but it's just like nobody. There's nothing else in this article that says anything about it. This is their super corporate BS thing. Over the past several months, we have looked at ways in which we can streamline our operation in various parts of the company to ensure we deliver world-class creativity and innovation our fans value and expect from Disney. Oh, like the physical media that I used to have? Given the fast-moving pace of our industry requires us to constantly assess how to foster a more agile and technologically enabled workforce. That term just means AI. AI to meet tomorrow's needs. As a result, we will be eliminating roles in some parts of the company and have begun notifying impacted employees. Hey, where thing go high? Thank you for the follow. So basically, I don't know, AI is going to take over a lot of stuff. Their visual effects department has been utter trash in the last couple of years. I don't know, visual effects were good in Endgame. So I don't know what the hell. Like after that, it's like they just said, yeah, you know what? Just whatever. I don't know. Keep an eye on the physical media. We'll see what's going on here. They're really narrowing their physical merch by doing this. Yeah. It's Disney. They're all about saving money because, whatever. It's like they don't have enough of it. Like, what are you doing, man? Just keep physical alive, man. You can totally afford it. You know, you can do your limited runs and all that stuff. Good. And here's the thing. It's not like, you know, not having physical media is going to stop, like, piracy or whatever. You can literally rip anything off of anything, okay? Which we'll get to the Spotify debacle in a sec. Gig workers to come in to fix what AI screwed up. Well, that's what they're already doing in China. That's actually a good point. A lot of artists that are in China are basically hired per job to fix whatever mistakes AI made. So basically, artists over there, and nobody wants to hear it, but it's going to happen here too, are going to be creative janitors that clean up the mess that the newfangled AI kids are causing within the artwork. Honestly, that's just the way it's going to roll out. So there is going to be a human element there, but it's not going to be as utilized as it should be. So keep that in mind. MCU movies are trash. Most of them were good early on. Like, they started getting shaky. Like, God, I'm trying to think of the earlier movies. Like, the Iron Man movies were all right. 3 was kind of eh. It was all right. 2 was kind of eh. It wasn't terrible, though. The Ed Norton Incredible Hulk was kind of eh. The Eric Bana one was kind of eh. But I like that better than the other one. Trying to think, Spider-Man movies were good. But that was more Sony. Yeah, I don't know. Take a nap, Macabre Cat. You've been up since 3 a.m. Go to bed, bro. What are you doing? Boop. All right. The Phantom live action series in development at King Features. I don't know what King Features is, but if anybody remembers the Phantom? Yeah, apparently the old-timey golden age superhero who ended up getting a movie back in 94? Question mark. And then a sequel in 2005? Question mark? I don't know. They're making another thing. Come on, bring back the Shadow 2. Let's go. Based on the classic comic strip created by Lee Falk, The Phantom debuted about 90 years ago. Isn't that public domain now? Credited as the first costume superhero. Sorry, Batman. So are they, yo, are they public domain now? Should I be making my own, freaking Phantom comics right now? Are they working on a King universe? Let's see. This isn't the first time live action, blah, blah, blah. There was one of Billy Zane, 96. I can never recognize either. If there was a Phantom comic book, it'll be on comics, 2025. King Features, presidency, the development of a live-action series for the iconic comic strip The Phantom makes a pivotal expanse to meet the current cultural zeitgeist for the brand. Could you stop with the corporate crap? And I don't like the, current cultural zeitgeist for this brand. Forget about the current cultural zeitgeist, because nobody likes the current cultural zeitgeist. Make it the way it's supposed to be. Idiots. Possesses deep reverence for the comic. Yeah, everyone possesses a deep reverence for the comic book until they get their hands on it and people mess it up. Oh, God. This is doomed. This is utterly doomed. What the? I hate that terminology, dude. Yeah.
Marks a pivotal expansion to meet the current cultural zeitgeist for the brand. Whoa.
Dude, we're doomed. I love the Phantom. Read the comic book every morning in the paper. Nice. They're taking themselves out of the competition. There's going to be many people that make a movie for, $200 thanks to AI and don't care to charge for it. When you have thousands of quality movies for free or even $1, titans begin to fall. Yeah, it's pretty much... Hey, there you go. We got stickers. Nice.
Someone purchased 5 items for $42, including N number 34. Stevie N number 34. The
What
vampire sticker sheet.
I saw. Thank you,
Not
whoever did that.
interested. Call me when there's a Mystery Men TV show in the works.
I don't know that they're going to do that. I feel like Ben Stiller would do that. Just be like, hey, let's do this. But, they're the guy in charge and got a new team and blah, blah, blah. And it ends up being terrible and nobody wants to watch it. Yeah, but that's a good point. It's going to be like Disney is going to be like death by 1,000 cuts. When you have all the like indie people making AI films that are probably going to be halfway decent, I don't know. There's going to be some competition there, and the only thing that it's much like record labels, like Fox, Disney, Paramount. The only thing they're holding on to are their IPs, right? Like that's kind of all they got. I mean, Disney's got Star Wars and stuff like that. But in the next couple of years, because everyone's going to have access to AI, somebody made like a 20-minute pilot episode for some show that they wanted to make. It was on X. And it was like superhero-y kind of stuff. They said they did it in 4 days for like, I think it was like $200. And it does not look bad. Like even the voice acting and stuff in that, the robo voice acting, it's not bad. And at some point when it gets better, people are going to gravitate towards content that, granted, it might be AI, but at least the people behind it have a passion for it. Because if you have enough passion, it should come out with the tools that you're working, whether it's AI or a paintbrush. But as we've seen, Disney just churning out stuff that is so hollow. It's like so hollow and empty. I'm like, oh my God. By comparison, I would rather watch something created by AI. That's how bad Disney's gotten. So yeah, Disney, you're on notice. The our cast of that movie is nothing but has-beens. What is it? Oh, that Mystery Man? What about the other guy? I forget his name. Boop. Child's Play next film brings Chucky back to the theaters, and it's going to be canon. Dude, and the Mancini guy is going to be directing it, supposedly. Look at that. Child's Play. Let's go. Dude, we still got Brad Dourif. All right? Not that other movie that they made, not a remake, not any of that crap. We're talking about actual Chucky here. All right? We're talking about real Brad Dourif-y kind of Chucky. Okay? All right? We're not talking about some weird garbage. All right? We're not talking about Mark Hamill's interpretation of Chucky. All right? We're none of that. We're talking about actual Chucky. All right? Don't bleep with Chuck. Okay? Yes. Yes. There you go. I'm happy about this. Chucky. All right? I don't know when it's going to happen, but they're working on it. The complete history of Chucky. Yeah, Killer Doll. Boop, 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 boop. Much as I love Hamill, yeah, his Chucky was horrible. Yeah. It's like it's like the only role or person you can hire to kind of replace Brad Dourif, and people be like, yeah, but it's Mark Hamill, that kind of thing. But I don't know. I didn't even bother watching it because no Brad Dourif. I don't care. Like I am not watching Chucky without that guy. Like I don't think you're gonna be able to find another voice actor that good for that part. Even Mark Hamill. Like Mark Hamill could be the Joker all day, but not Chucky. Yeah. Let's make it so this franchise will never end. Oh, it'll end eventually. It's kind of like Evil Dead. Like all the sequels that they're coming out with. What's the next one? Evil Dead Burn. There's Evil Dead Rise, Evil Dead Again, whatever the hell it is. Without Bruce Campbell, it's a franchise thing, and I get it. You got your Deadites running around and stuff, but it's not Evil Dead. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the same thing is going to be with Chucky. Same thing with Nightmare on Elm Street. Well, I mean, look what happened. No Robert Englund. It's like, yeah, no. Mark Hamill jumped a shark when he drank the blue milk. Mark Hamill went back and forth with the director of Star Wars. Like, Luke Skywalker probably wouldn't be doing blah, 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 blah. He had all these notes and stuff about what Luke Skywalker was doing, before that. Like, he created his own backstory, and the director is just like, no, this isn't Luke Skywalker's story anymore. And I'm like, well, there's your problem. Literally, Star Wars is the entire Skywalker family causing problems for the galaxy. It is this one drama-filled family just messing things up. They ignored a lot of Hamill's input for episode 8, which was horrible. It was terrible. Dude, all the sequels were terrible. I would actually say the prequels were better. I would rather watch 2 hours of Jar Jar Binks. Okay? Like, in retrospect, I don't even think the person who played Jar Jar Binks should get that much hate. At the time, yeah, because it was just like, yo, what the hell? This is utter garbage. This is terrible. But now, in retrospect, I'm like, I could deal with his tomfoolery. I'm fine with that. Warner Brothers shares first chilling Clayface footage at CinemaCon. We don't get to see it, but apparently the Clayface movie is all grotesque and chilling, quote unquote. Also, all the good stuff from EU. Yeah. Jar Jar is a Sith Lord. Yeah, they could. Why don't you just do that? I'm kind of hoping this again. Every time I go back to this, I really want the Clayface movie to be good. Because I mean, as far as Batman villain goes, it's always like the Joker. Like 90% of the time, it's like, oh, Joker, and then the other 10%, it's like Harley Quinn. Yeah, we need this guy. I feel like would be a really good contender for like a super difficult to deal with villain for Batman. You know, they can literally change into whatever they want, kind of thing. It's cool. Yeah, Mr. Freeze was cool. Actually, Batman had the best villains, honestly. Yeah, it's like when I see like Superman and stuff, it's like, yeah, you got those villains or whatever. Yeah, I know Batman had the best villains. This better be good, man. Don't mess it up. Yep.
Clayface? Are you sure that's not the Book of the Dead?
He's very Clay-like. Good.
Jar Jar is a drunken master Sith Lord.
Yeah. It's canon, bro. Didn't they do that in like a Lego one? Where they actually made him a Sith Lord? It's like a little Lego series. Adventure Time. They spelled tickets wrong. But hey, we're getting new comics. Adventure Time, quadruple feature is Land of Oo's newest series. I don't know when it's coming out, but I should probably get it. This comes out July 2026. I got to go to a comic book store. $4.99 for a comic book. My God. Everything's expensive. I don't know. I like Adventure Time. Again, it's fun and it's weird and I like it. But no, they're coming out with comic books. Hey. Yeah, Jar Jar was the reason Palpatine gained power because he's an idiot. Yeah. Misa doesn't know about politics, so I'll be involved in it and, you know, decide a casting vote, and that's super important. God, Elder Scrolls 6 is taking too long, so these guys are making their own unhinged Scrolls-like RPG. The Lantern of the Laughless Saint is an open-world Steam game. What? With an aggressive, audacious pitch. I'm kind of curious now because I saw this. If you haven't heard of this game before, it's an indie RPG that builds itself as an open world Scrolls-like. Really, we're going with that, Scrolls-like. Development claims they're making the exploration game because Bethesda Elder Scrolls 6 has taken way too long to get here. Visual Labs throwback to Morrowind. So it's a throwback to Morrowind. A time when Bethesda allowed the Elder Scrolls to be a much weirder series than it is today. Okay, I'm intrigued now. That's the thing, Bethesda, a lot of people weren't really too keen on Starfield, and if you're going to have that kind of bland take on Elder Scrolls 6, you guys, you're going to kill it, all right? Elder GTA. What's up? I did go high. The game trailer starts off with bleep you, Todd Howard. That's pretty funny. I don't know. Look into it. I'm going to leave this open so I look into it because I don't know what the trailer's going to show and I don't want to get in trouble. All right. Look at this. Over 20 cult favorite Warhammer games return to Steam. 20? What is this? How many games? A perfect collection for new and returning fans? Yo, all the Warhammer classics. Dude, I haven't played like probably 90% of these. I think I played like a handful of them back in the day. Look at that. You got, what? Shadow of the Horned Rat. You got Warhammer Epic 4000 Chaos Gate. You got Rise of War, Dark Omen. Oh, my God. Dude, all of these came back? Whether you're a returning fan or newbies looking to dip their toe into the world of Warhammer, now is the perfect time to jump in. How much are these? That's crazy. Full list of games. Bro. There are dozens of the Warhammer games. I know, they seem to come out with one every couple of months. It's like, I started making a joke every time I saw a trailer. It's like, oh, there's Warhammer's weekly installment. You know, it's like, because it's Warhammer Vermintide 7. There's so many of them. And yeah, it's a huge universe, and there's a lot of lore there, but my God, I've never seen a company churn out so many games so quickly. It's insane. Yeah, I'll have to look into that too. God, I'm going to be leaving a lot of tabs open. Nice. Assassin's Creed Black Flag resynced. Releases in July. Finally, we got a date. July 9th. Now, hopefully, it won't be like Prince of Persia remake where, you know, it was about to release in 2 weeks and then they scrapped the game completely. They literally just shelved the game because it was so broken. Thanks, Ubisoft India, allegedly. Yeah, Game Workshop opened the floodgates. World Live Server 2010. Wow, that's a lot. Boop, boop, boop. That's a while ago. So they had a 30-minute presentation. They probably, I don't know. Here we go. It's just another kind of remake, remaster. It's a remake. All right, it's an actual remake. So it might be good. It's Ubisoft. Ubisoft is that company that I've given up on them. And it's like the last thing that they came out with that I was interested in. And they didn't even make it. I think it was Way Forward that made it. Ubisoft just published it. The Scott Pilgrim game? Yeah, the side-scroller beat-em-up. And, I mean, Beyond Good and Evil 2, I was excited about. But, hey, we haven't heard anything about that in a decade. So, yeah, I mean, I don't care about Assassin's Creed anymore. I'm good. Rayman was okay for the 90s. Yeah, that was fine for the 90s, but they haven't innovated on anything. Even Assassin's Creed, early 2000s, you know, type game was like, all right, cool. But I haven't seen gameplay progress much since then. You know, the last thing that was interesting was like motion controls for a while. And it's like, all right, cool, motion controls. And then it was like, meh, you know. I don't know, maybe I'm expecting too much or I just want something better. You know, I don't want to revisit a game kind of like this, you know. Though, ironically, I will play the Soul Reaver remake. But, you know, it's like, well, that's just a remaster. But I'll go back to that. That's a cool game, bro. All right, know what's happening. So if you want to be Assassin's Creed pirate thing going on July 9th, I don't know. It is Ubisoft, though. So, you know, temper expectations. Xbox players can soon spend Microsoft reward points on consoles. Did they stop that? Okay, here's the thing. When the Xbox Series X was announced, Microsoft had a rewards program, and Dawn saved up every single little reward point they could for like years, okay? And then it came out, and Dawn bought it with the reward points. So it was doable back in the day when the Series X came out, and they literally got like $300 off the console, okay? That's how much they saved up. This is when we say we're cheap, we actually mean it. We will literally just mine digital currency just so we can freaking buy a console. So did they stop that? Because I haven't, like, since Game Pass went up and everything else, I kind of dipped out on the rewards. I do them every once in a while when I remember, but they even cut the reward points in half. Like, something you used to get like 40 points for, it's now 20. When you used to get 10 points, it's 5. You know, that kind of thing. So you used to be able to use your reward points on buying a console, but I guess they changed it, and now they brought it back. So everyone's super excited about that for some reason. But it doesn't really matter if they already cut the reward programs in half. Currently is vocal about wanting to rededicate to loyal players. Yeah, you mean all the ones you alienated with your price hike? Are you kidding me? Yeah, this person, the Asha Sharma, actually said that there was an internal memo that Game Pass is too expensive. And they're trying to figure out what the hell to do with it. So they better do something, man, because they're losing people left and right, man. Nintendo adds an expiration date on theirs. They do in Microsoft as well. The thing is, you just basically hold on to those points. Actually, no, they don't expire until you redeem them. And then that actual money expires at a certain point. So the points don't expire, so you can kind of just add them up. I don't know if that's still the same way, so don't quote me on that. Price of Game Pass has become too high for... Hey, see? Sharma has even suggested that the price of Game Pass has become too high for players. There's even been talk about bundling Netflix with Game Pass here. No, I flip that, man. I don't care. I don't want my crap. Give me good. All right, whatever. Hey, man. Yeah, we're gonna go. I know Game Pass is expensive, but here's Netflix. Yeah, I don't even watch Netflix. Don't give me garbage I don't want to pay for. All right, get out of here. Boop. All right, Pragmata is one of Capcom's all-time top-rated Steam games. People are loving this game. Instead of Dead Space, they're calling it Dad Space, because basically you got to take care of the little AI robot girl, and you're the AI robot dad. See, people are loving it. People are saying it's good. It's like highly, overwhelmingly positive. I haven't played it. I've just seen clips. People seem to like it. I think it's got cutesy, wholesome vibes, but there's also things that are going to happen. So I think it's got the feels in it. But this is good. Here's why I say this is good. Because, well, I don't know if the game's good. But people seem to like a well put together narrative game that isn't multiplayer. Imagine that. Every other game dev who puts all these resources into making a battle royale that you fold in about 2 weeks. High guard. Yeah, so maybe put all your resources into, making a game people actually want to play and get hyped for, and stop being schmucks. Nobody cares about your multiplayer garbage. That there's so much bloat. It don't matter. This may end if something happens to her. Right? If something happens to them. Nintendo adds an extra... Oh, read that. Stop using Bing because Microsoft's so stingy with the points now. Yeah, that was the same thing for me. Those Bing reward points were... They used to flow like you wouldn't believe. You get like $5 a week. It was insane. Not so much anymore. Boop. Gears of War Netflix adaptation receives promising update. All right, dude. Yes, there is a Netflix adaptation. Gears of War movie has stated that the draft is in great draft? You're at draft stages? What do you mean draft? That's not a promising update. Well, we're still working on the script. Well, wow. This should be done already. What do you do? Oh, my God. It's all lining up that the movie will happen, says Gears of War movie director in latest update. Yeah, but, the Borderlands movie happened too, and look what happened. See, games here, people love a good single-player game. I know, right? Everyone has been pushing this multiplayer garbage, and it's just like, at a certain point, we just want to sit, chill, have a good story with good characters, play a game to the end, and it ends. Okay? We want to follow something through. Maybe that's why nobody has a sense of completion in their life, because nobody can ever complete a game anymore. Because it's just like, oh my God, I got to go to the Battle Royale again. Brr, brr, brr. Oh, I lost. Start up again. Brr, 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 brr. God. Remember when games used to have multiplayer be a side mode? Yeah. Now it's like the main thing, and if you're lucky, you get a campaign. The Witcher Zoltan voice actor has passed away. We keep losing voice actors, my dude. Apparently, they voiced the character Zoltan, and they passed away. Zoltan's voice actor had several games under his belt apart from the Witcher series. Catman 1 bingo. Talk about that. What else did they do? Heavenly Sword. They were in Heavenly Sword. They were in Viking Battle for Asgard, Age of Conan, Hyborian series, Fable 2. They were in Fable 2. Oh, Killzone 2, Nino Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, and Little Big Planet for PS Vita. Bro, that's a lot of voice work. Man. Well, they passed away. Thank you for lending your voice to things. I appreciate. Oh, man, the news gets worse and worse. Speaking of, replace devs forced to address AI-based game content. Dun, dun, dun. All right, here we go. I'll get a coffee for a second. Boop. He was 81. Oh, I mean that's a run. You know, that's a pretty good run. Can't complain about 81. What? Okay. This game here, right? Replaced. I looked at it. It looks like it's a pretty good game. I feel like it's something Dawn should play. Boop, boop. Card battle. Lock dog. You got to roll equal to or greater than. And come on, you can do it. She got brittle bones. Oh, come on, she got brittle bones, dude. Oh. Got beaten up by the girl with brittle bones. Okay. No, she wasn't on Ozempic. Come on, jeez. You tried. Let's see. Oh, that's their name? Sad Cat Studios. Pretty good. Emerging as a well-received 2.5 platformer with charming visuals and attractive set pieces. I looked at it. It does have attractive set pieces. Title boasts a dark cyberpunk theme root in an alienated 1980s world with players assuming control of a human-AI hybrid. Ooh, fancy. That's interesting. Unfortunately, the last part was somewhat of a miscommunicated by some, leading a crowd on social media to assume AI had made the game in a major way. One review mentioned that the really is an AI-based adventure. Are you kidding me? Replacement was not made using AI. In a recent review, Replaced was dubbed an AI-based adventure that could do with a system update, which somewhat understandably perplexed some social media users. This comment ultimately drove Sad Cat Studios to the internet to clear things up. As we've seen some people misunderstand what IGN means by AI-based, we just want to clarify this game was 100% handcrafted. No generative AI was used to make this. What IGN is referring to is a story about AI in an alien alternative 80s America. Dude, you put the word AI into anything, everybody freaks out. Everybody freaks out, dude. You know, if you're IGN, wouldn't you maybe, I don't know, want to contact the devs before you publish something? You know? Well, I think when they said AI-based adventure, that's basically, you know, it is adventure based on the concept of AI and blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, my God, like, we're getting a little bit too touchy with the AI thing, honestly. Yeah. See, look, the concept of AI has become a boogeyman for most gamers. Fears, particularly those tied to anything artistic. Oh, God. Yeah, why don't you talk about to the anime studios that are actually using it and not anybody and telling anybody about it? Yeah, you might want to look into that. It's inevitable, bro. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So it was 100% handcrafted, so at least let's throw that out there. So Replaced was not replaced by AI. Nice. AI in the game does not mean AI made the game, IGN. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. Let's see. Most news sites don't care about researching as much as jumping onto subjects before everyone else. Yeah, I know, but then at the point, it's like you start losing credibility if you just jump on something with no factual base. It's why, like, traditional media basically has the lowest confidence rate by viewers, like, across the board. It's like everybody's super quick to jump on crap, and it's like, oh, yeah, no, that's not what we meant. Here's a retraction, yeah, that nobody's ever going to pay attention to. And then you just get lies upon lies or misinformation upon misinformation, and then you don't know what to trust. So, you know, it's like all these articles, I take with a grain of salt. Interesting. Okay, that's kind of cool. Maybe it's true. I don't know. If I care enough, I'll, do some actual research and stuff like that. But news organizations should be the ones to do that. That's what they're quote unquote, paid for. Yeah. I will make a game because AI lets me finally make it. Exactly. That's the thing. Like, I have no problem with like indie game devs using AI to make a game. They don't have a studio. They don't have voice actors. They don't have a multitude of artists at their fingertips that they can kind of push around and, make them work crunch time. They don't have that. So it bothers me when, like, say, a company like Ubisoft or Sony implements it, allegedly, because they have the money for it. Well, maybe not Ubisoft, but, places like Sony, Microsoft, all that stuff, it's like, you have the money, hire people. Indie devs, they don't got the money. And everyone seems to lean heavier on indie devs. Like, any indie dev that uses AI, everyone's just like, my God, these guys suck. It's AI garbage. I'm like, yo, it's like one person. They're one person trying to make a dream, bro. They're trying to make a dream. Yeah, well, they could hire people. No, they can't. No, they can't. I don't know if people know how the world works, but I don't know. I get it. But here we go. Alan Wake is coming to Phasmophobia. Hey! This is going to be weird because Phasmophobia is really not known for their crossover, but they're going to throw Alan Wake in it. I don't know. I mean, I feel like you're just going to be, given flashlights and got to burn little shadow creatures. Nowadays, people are gullible, only listening to things that they want to hear that validate their own beliefs. There is a problem. Yeah. What? I don't like the echo chamber that internet has, where they're just like, oh, yeah, I heard this here, and that validates my own perspective, so I guess it's super true. Hate it. But it's not going to change. People have always been that way. Shifting, overlapping worlds, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what this is going to do, but we'll see. So if you play Phasmophobia, it might be a time to take a look at it. Was it next month? May 2026. Oh, it's a free event. Oh, it's an event. We're going to do that now? God. Everything's an event. Ugh. Filmmakers defend Val Kilmer movie made with AI. Okay. Bro. They're literally bringing AI Val Kilmer back for a movie. What was it called? Like social media users call AI performance. Look into the clip. It's kind of interesting because people joked about this. About people using AI and bringing back dead actors and stuff. It's going to kind of happen. But apparently this happened with the blessing of the estate/family. So you're going to have AI Val Kilmer. We are 100% confident it's really the right move with this specific film. We're really, really looking forward to everyone being able to judge it for themselves. I think people have already... Voorhees? Oh, God. The Voorhees family just got into filmmaking. Kilmer best known for a trailer from the movie released this week showed Kilmer in the role of Father Finton, a Catholic priest and American spiritualist. It's called As Deep as the Grave. So if you want to, I didn't actually see it. I just saw clips. Well, not clips, but bits. The trailer grew criticism on social media, with some commenters calling it terrifying and disgusting. What was the other? Where's the part? It's called Rest in Peace for a reason, one said. Yeah, but not the estate. So where is it? Where's the part where it's like, oh, the family was all on board for it, blah, blah, blah. I actually looked into it because I was like, yeah, let's see what happens there. Did the man himself consent to this? No, they're dead. But, when that happens in your actor, I think likeness and performance stuff goes to the estate. And apparently, was it the daughter or, I don't know, brother-in-law, whoever. They were like, yeah, they were pretty much into emerging technologies and stuff, and maybe they had some information about it. Who the hell knows? Bell gave his family his blessing. Now he wanted the estate to be ran. It's fine. Yeah. I know there's ads. Can't do anything about it. So expect this to happen in the future. Like James Earl Jones already kind of was okay with that for Darth Vader before they died. So it's going to be a thing. I know people don't like it. I'm a little bit like, yeah, that sucks, because I'm kind of like, shouldn't there be like newer actors we can get to do this? Unless they had like half the role done and I was like, oh God, kind of like The Crow, Brandon Lee died and there were some parts they had to just do with CGI back then. Then it's like, all right, I get it. You're kind of pot committed at that point. 70% of the film done was Val Kilmer. Now he's dead. Shoes, So that I understand, but there is something a bit weird about, I don't know, AI being the puppeteer of a human, But depending on the human, they may be cool with that, yeah? It is kind of weird. It is weird. So, I know, again, it's up to the individual. Like, hypothetically, you're an actor and you're like, man, I would love to still make movies. Or even if you're an older actor and like, they can make you a super young version of you, and, you could just be in movies forever. I mean, would somebody be okay with that? Some actors would be, because they might have an ego and be like, yeah, I want to live forever in films. Yeah. But hypothetically, like, I mean, you could get the Avengers of acting in this, in any movie now, if everyone was on board for it. So you got Robert Downey Jr., Ian McKellen, Jack Nicholson, what's his name? Who's that really the older actor that everybody liked in Lawrence of Arabia?
Soon the Simone movie will be real.
Yeah, there you go. I'm just saying, man. Thank you. And when you're dead, you'll all be in commercials, dancing with vacuum cleaners. Yeah. You could just get Morgan Freeman. I mean, they're still alive, but every dead actor who would be on board for this, you could make an unbelievable cast of quote unquote actors in a movie. It would be ridiculous. And everybody would have a morbid curiosity to see how it turns out. Bring back John Candy. See, John Candy, if you could put John Candy back in the next Spaceballs movie, I feel like half the people out there would be like, oh my God, yes, that would be awesome. And then other people would be like, no, don't do that. So it's weird. It's going to be a very divisive thing moving forward to it. I'm kind of in that. Hey, thanks for the follow. Budina, thank you. I'm kind of in that boat where I'm just like, it's at the discretion of the actor. Like if they want to live on through that, that's their kind of, that's their prerogative, kind of thing. So my opinion is kind of, I'm always open to new technologies. I actually like AI, depending on how it's used, it can move mountains, but I don't know. I feel like we should be using it for better things first, and then we'll bring back, actors from the dead. Cure cancer first. Thanks. Let's see. NASA plans to start fires on the moon in first of its kind experiment. Of course. First thing humans got to do when they get to another planet is try to set it on fire. Okay. This is with good reason now, right? Like a lone reverse. A mulcher. What? This is going to be an important experiment because if they can get fire working on the moon, fire is the catalyst for life. You know what I'm saying? So if we can figure that out, it's going to be kind of interesting. Fires during space missions can be catastrophic as fire behaves differently under microgravity. On Earth, a small flame assumes a droplet-like shape water. Oh my God, what if they make fire and it just goes into the sky like this? Just a bunch of little flaming embers just going around a whole planet. That'd be crazy, What? The finding in question concerns the prevention of outbreaks in space. It'll be kind of interesting. I'm curious as to what happens. Ice 9, except fire. There you go. The guy that had a blog that always talked about what blowing up the moon just to show other countries not to screw with us. It's coming true. I don't think they're going to blow up the moon. They're just going to make it a little more toasty. Oh, God. All right, what else we got here? Oh, Anna's Archive to pay $322 million after losing court case for basically scraping nearly all the world's commercial sound recordings from Spotify. Okay, for those who don't know, Anna's Archive essentially took everything off of Spotify. So everyone, of course, got bent out of shape. Both Spotify and record companies sued them for $322 million. But the thing about Anna's Archive is it's essentially anonymous. Like, nobody knows who runs it. So I don't know where they're getting the money, but yeah, so it's kind of weird, right? I mean, you know, God forbid somebody on the planet actually has a, I don't know, collection of the world's sound recordings to archive, but I really feel like that's an important thing that somebody should do. But you know, record companies. What, they shouldn't be giving it to everybody. It should just be there for posterity kind of crap, you know. All right. Well, I don't know what's happening with that, but there you go. $322 million. Boom. Amazon won't release Fire Sticks that support side loading anymore. The two newest 4K Fire Sticks block apps from outside the Amazon store. Here we go. Hey, anybody who's tech savvy, you got a project. You got a project. You know you're going to have to jailbreak this now, you know? Because you will inevitably. I need my side loading, bro. Yeah. Then why make them? I know. It's like it can't be from outside Amazon store. So basically you're going to have your Netflix app and your Amazon app and probably like 5 other ones. Yeah. Weird. All right, no, that's happening. Maybe get an older Fire Stick. I don't know. EU age verification app hacked with little to no effort in public demo. Wow, that's pretty cool. Way to go, EU. With little to no effort. Little to no effort. Anybody want to send us to a Starmer over there? Just be like, bro, my dude. Little to no effort. Okay, you got like a 5-year-old doing this. Okay, come on, guys. Age verification. Come on. You're also concerned. Protect the children. Little or no effort. Oh my God. Anyway, Netflix plans to add a vertical video feed and use AI for recommendations. And still, I won't be able to find anything to watch. Oh God, I am so anti-vertical video. You have no idea. Again, I've said this numerous times. We went through all this trouble from 4:3 aspect ratio to theatrical to letterbox. And now we're like, you know what? We're all just too lazy to turn our phone sideways to watch long ways. Well, horizontal ways. Everything's going to be vertical. We're going to have vertical films now. It's a vertical video feed. They're probably just going to format particular things. But, and I forget the name of it already. And somebody mentioned to it, and I forgot what the hell it was again. There was a service, Quibi. Wasn't it Quibi that tried to do just all vertical content? And, you know, it actually had real actors in it, and it didn't take off. Like, nobody cared. Was it Quibi? I want to say it was. But I guess Netflix, you know, is not going to learn from others' mistakes. So, I'm guilty of that. Or YouTube, my phone vertical. Stop doing that. Just turn it sideways. I get it's not ideal, like when you're just, you know, you're used to just scrolling and you have your thumb there and just, whoop, it's a lot easier to scroll that way. But it's like, we already have 100 years of just video content that is just meant to be long ways. And it's like, vertical just started, what, 7 years ago, really? I do that so I can read comments. Yeah, I guess for that, but I'm just saying, like, static content that doesn't have chat. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's just like, what did... God, please don't make Netflix interactive. No. That's supposed to YouTube's horizontal on my phone. Yeah, usually I watch everything horizontal. I get agitated when it's vertical. But, you know, I did grow up on movies and stuff. I didn't grow up on TikTok. So, a lot of people grew up on that. They get frustrated. I get it. I totally get it. It's like that's your standard, and like, what do you do with that? But I figure a lot of people use tablets and stuff. Usually that's horizontal. I want to watch movies on the smallest screen I own. Dude, there were people that would actually watch movies on their, like, iPod Touch. That tiny, like, 2-inch screen. And they're like, dude, look, I'm watching Friends on this. Oh, God. Oh, the Me IRL stuff. Finally, something fun. Being neurodivergent means you've said, I told you this would happen more times than you can count. Not to be right, just because you generally couldn't understand why no one else saw it. Bro. This is literally the story of my life in one tiny little sentence here. You know how many times I told you this would happen? More times than I can count. True. Not to be right, even though I was. Just because you generally, like, how did you not see that, bro? How did you not see that? How? Rhino later, thanks for being here. You know, we should all start wearing, like, little badges that say, I'm neurodivergent, just trust my opinion, okay? Listen to me. Or listen to me, I'm neurodivergent. I don't know, I feel like being neurodivergent is a superpower by comparison, you know? Whatever. Oh, this is funny. Y'all very young, but there was a time when we used to spend money buying ringtones. And now, I've had my phone on silent for like 7 years. That's funny. That's funny. Yes, everyone went out of their way to get ringtones on their thing, and then it's just like everything's silent now. Funny, haha. Boop. At this point, I get picked up by aliens. I'm just going to go ahead and consider it a rescue mission instead of an abduction. Yes. This is also good. I need a rescue mission right now. Boop. Let's get coffee. Actually drinking water. I gotta hydrate. Oh, let me get a break from this. Boom. What happened? Hey, TikTok, but man, the views. Yeah, TikTok's weird. It's like nobody likes it, but there's so many views there. I've noticed they overinflate views depending, sometimes like you go there. Supposedly there's a system in place, kind of like Fortnite, where you play your first couple of games of Fortnite and you win. Oh my God. You know? It's kind of getting that like a little jackpot. That kind of happens with TikTok, allegedly. It's like you'll put up a couple of videos and then you get like hundreds of views. Oh my God, look at all these views. And then it's like you put up one and you get like 12 and you're like, all right, what happened here? Yeah. Timmy, what's up? How's it going? What's up? Remember there was no internet, GPS, or even MapQuest. Talk about old. Dude, you gotta unfold the map and then try to fold it back together. Jimmy, one bingo. What's up? It's been a while, but I started listening to my MP3 collection on random. I forgot how much work I put into collecting and adding album art way back before, what? Pirating MP3s went away. It's kind of weird. We're in the same boat. Like, we still, literally, if we get a physical album, we will rip the album, have a backup. We'll put all the tags in there. We'll get all the artwork, make sure it's accurate. And I'm like, goes in the library. You know, it's bizarre. There's something very soothing about organizing your digital stuff, though. You know, you take a couple of minutes out, or half hour, or whatever, and just be like, yeah, cool, I'm organizing my library. You know, it's almost therapeutic. And then you rediscover stuff that you forgot about, like, oh man, I haven't heard this song in forever. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. And boom, back to this. But not this. Boop. There we go. Oh, here we go. Another gonna scare the hell out of you kind of thing. Deep inside a Romanian ice cave, locked away in a 5,000-year-old layer of ice, scientists have uncovered a bacterium that predates the antibiotic era, yet is startlingly resistant to many modern medicines. Why are we playing with this? Why are we doing this? Why are we here? What is your problem? Why are you looking for more bacterium in what did they say? Romania? Romania. Why? Exactly. Yeah. How about you just leave that alone? Like, we all keep, hey, I'm all for scientific exploration and stuff, but we found out a lot about stuff about the Earth. Bacterium that are resistant to antibiotics, you don't really want to play around with that. You know, leave that where it is. Frozen in ice where it belongs. Thanks. All right, so expect a new sort of plague probably to come out of Romania. Yeah. Oh God. Oh look, the crab-eater seal has the most uniquely shaped teeth of any animal. Yo, look at these teeth, bro. Dude, that is crazy. I have never seen teeth like this. Flossing must be a beep. Holy crap. Look at them. Look at them chompas. Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that. And here's the weird thing, chat. Here's what I don't understand. This is a skeleton, right? It's a skull of one of these things. I don't know how long these things live, but look, none of these are broken. And they're eating clams, bro. Like, what the hell? How come these teeth aren't shattered to a billion bits? Look at that. That's crazy. This is very artistic. I feel like these would be the teeth of a very fancy anime character, like a villain or something. Yeah. How strong are these teeth? How do I get teeth like this? You know, I grind them for a couple of days, and all of a sudden it's like I'm going to the dentist. Oh, all my teeth are shattered. Why? I don't know. Yeah. Dude, right? Necklace charm or something? But dude, it's super interesting to me that nature evolved this creature to have these kind of teeth. I've never seen these before in my life, and I was just like, wow. Like, look at him. Look at this little guy. You wouldn't expect it. You know, it's got the most decorative teeth. Yeah, you can print these, but they're not the same. It doesn't have crab-eater seal DNA in it. Weird. I don't know. Just, you know, who knew? Those are cool, though. Boop. This scares the hell out of me more than the teeth. A building housing more than 20,000 people in Hangzhou, China. This is chaos. I don't like neighbors. Oh my God, this is a nightmare for me. You imagine? That is insane. Dude, 20,000. You imagine having 20,000 neighbors all in the same building. You know? Bro. Right? Except it's all empty. Leave the Bronx. Like, I can't imagine the sheer levels of sound coming out of here. Or is everybody like really quiet and polite over there? I don't know how China operates, you know, as far as neighbors go. Because I feel like everyone, I mean, is it similar to like, say, Japan, where people are going to be somewhat polite and neighborly, or no? It's probably loud as hell. Now, Japan's super quiet. That's what I seem to like about it. You're like, no, they're not like Japan at all. They're not quiet. I like visiting cities, but I stay safely in the countryside. Screw that noise. That's crazy. That's 20,000 people.
Could you imagine what rush hour is like in this building?
Right? Dude, where do you get a parking spot? Or does everyone just do public transportation? That's unnerving that there's that many people in one location, in one building. Honestly, that better like where do you get the contractors to build something like that? That's insane. I don't know. Know that that's happening somewhere.
Parking? I was thinking how long you wait for the elevator.
This is true. How many floors is that? Introvert's worst nightmare. Yeah, you imagine? Dude, you'll walk into the lobby and you live up here. You know how many people you're going to have to run into? And we're like, hey, Bob. Hey, Joe. How's it going? Hey, Amy. How you doing? You doing all right there? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just heading home. No, I'm just, yeah, it was a long day at work. Okay, okay, let's go. All right. Yeah, no, just, what happens if the elevator's not working? Oh, God. Oh, yeah, how the kids doing? Okay, blah, blah, blah. It's going to take you like 17 hours just to get through all this to get back home. At that point, you just hang out in the lobby and wait for the sun to come up and go back to work. Ugh. The stairs. Yeah, at that point, you'll just, I don't know, jetpacks. What do you do? Ugh.
Let's freaking go.
Hard battle. Mazel, you got to roll equal to or greater than. Boom. 13. Hard battle. Come on, somebody's got to win. We have not had one person win this whole thing. Not one. Not one. Not a one. What is happening? What the why? What is wrong with you? The dice are cursed. Yo, somebody light up some sage. Jeez. Oh.
A whole town in one building.
That is a whole town in one building. That's insane. Welcome. Virgo, hi. Thank you for following. This thing. I thought this was a cool design. A cool design for a scooter. That's funny. Come on. That's funny. Look, it's like you got a little mouth and a tongue's there. That's clever design. Dental doctor scooter. Look at that. That's hilarious. I wouldn't drive around in it, but it's kind of funny. Every time you move it, it's going to look like his tongue's moving around. Ah. That's what I'm saying, man. Making a right turn. Ah. Funny. I like when people take the design of something and then make it humorous. Yeah. I feel like this should be in the next Cars movie if they ever make one. All right, there you go. Boop. All right, what else we got? We got a lot. I'm catching up on the Steve tabs. We didn't have get through on the last stream. What's happening here? Oh, here we go. World of Warcraft private server Stormforge is shutting down as Blizzard builds pressure on fan alternatives. Well, you know, Activision apparently doesn't have enough money, and they're going to go after all the fan servers now. So cease all operations, development, and distribution of
I'm
content.
surprised more people haven't tried putting faces on the front of their Vespas.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a good thing to do, right? I would like a Vespa, but I'd need a license. That's work. So I don't know if you are running your own private server with Warcraft, just know you're probably going to be on a radar soon. Dude, come on, man. Activision, please. All right, Blizzard taking a page from Nintendo. They're like, "Hey, Nintendo's suing everybody. Let's us do it." You know, for some reason, Nintendo always gets a pass. Nobody cares. Nobody has this outcry about it. They're just like, "Yeah, well, you know, whatever." Banana in your tailpipe. Ooh. All right. Why do developers delist demos of their games after they launch? This is a good question because both Dawn and I are just like, why the hell? Is there some kind of unspoken industry rule about it? There are so many games I'm interested, but not enough to drop $30+ on without having any real inclination on if they'd enjoyed or if I'd enjoyed or not. Many of them have been publicly available demos up until launch, most recently Cthulhu Cosmic Abyss. Okay. Why? because there's always a demo out. There's always like, Next Fest or something like that. Everybody's got a demo out. Everyone's like, hey, here's a demo. Try our game. Please try our game, bro. And then the game comes out and then there's no demo. Like most of the time, games just do not have the demo listed anymore once the game comes out. Why is that? Why can't you just leave the demo out there, bro? I'd maybe like to try it and just, play a demo at a game before, a lot of money. Why'd you do that? Games have demos that get taken down. I don't bother with the game. Yeah, right? Like, that used to be a whole thing, man. Everyone used to give you a demo, like, try the game, try the game, try the game, try the game. Even back in the day, they would have demo discs. They would literally put a demo on a disc for, like, PlayStation and stuff like that. PC, all that stuff. And now it's just like, yeah, here's our demo, and it'll be up for like 2 weeks, and after that, you can't try the game at all. I guess they just assume you're going to want to go look at a YouTube video and be like, yeah, just watch some gameplay on YouTube. You'll know if you like it or not. No, because that's not going to tell me how the controls handle, bro. It's not how that works. There was a demo I downloaded and saved for a game I wanted to play before it released. The next day, the devs removed the license for the demo. So I couldn't even play it. That is a thing. I've had that happen too, where like I've gotten demos for things and they're like, yeah, no, they just at mass just revoke all these demo keys. And I'm like, why? Like, why? It's ridiculous. PlayStation Underground, let's go.
It was called shareware. Now sharing is illegal. Ha. One reason demos fall off is usually due to having to manage the damn live service for a demo that doesn't make money.
Yeah, but I mean, like, usually traditionally demos just give you like, a taste of the gameplay. I could see if it was like a multiplayer game, like where they're doing beta tests and stuff, and you don't want people still playing the beta when, hypothetically, like a game like Fortnite, it's like everyone still got the beta. It's like nobody's playing the real game. It's like, I get it. But just like a racing game, like Forza, they should give you a demo for that. Pragmata should get a demo for that. All these games should have demos. Why not? I don't know. I do miss demo discs. It was a fun way to sample stuff. But, I mean, not for nothing. There's just hundreds of thousands of games out there now. So you can find a demo for something out there. But, boop. Cyberpunk trading card game shatters Kickstarter record with over 25 million raised as campaign ends. Okay, the weird thing about this, right? The Weird Company launched their Kickstarter for a brand new Cyberpunk trading card game officially blessed by CD Projekt Red. Okay, it's weird that, and this bothers the out of me. Somebody did a Kickstarter for a franchise that essentially is owned by something else. It's already super famous and whatnot. And they got $25 million for a card game. So, I mean, is CD Projekt Red getting any money from this? Or are they just like, hey, you wanted to do a thing? Okay, cool. Because this boggles my mind.
Surprisingly, Pragmata's demo is still available even when the game is fully out right now.
Oh, there you go. So you played a demo. Nice. I didn't know it was out. Cool. Now that you said that, I'm going to go look at it later and they're going to take it down. Like, this is, thank you, $25 million? Dude, it's cardboard. Oh, God. I know. I don't know if they bought a license to do the game or whatever, but I'm just like, oh, God, dude, you have that kind of money, man? Holy crap. I don't know. Hopefully it'll be good. I'm not really, I'm not on a cyberpunk thing, so I don't know. Boop. Oh, dude, this is crazy. Look, Maryland, to become the first U.S. state to ban surveillance pricing that changes more after mining personal data. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, here's the thing. Maryland is set to become the first U.S. state to ban surveillance pricing in retail grocery stores after the legislation last week passed the Protective of Predatory Pricing Act. Somebody likes alliteration. Also known as dynamic or personalized pricing. Yeah, there's been an issue with this with allegedly the PlayStation Store. Yep. Surveillance pricing is when a store changes different shoppers different prices for charges. Good. Charges, different shop. Oh my God, let me get coffee. I cannot read today. Oh no, I'm almost out of coffee. I'm out of coffee. Oh God. Oh, this day's gonna get rough. All right, well, okay, let's see if my words work. Surveillance pricing is when a store charges different shoppers different prices for the same item at the same time based on something the store knows about them as an individual. How about they charge people less based on what they know? If I'm buying budget everything and I'm getting all the stuff from the broken discount bin and day-old bread, maybe lower the prices of everything else. Okay? Thanks. Red Misery, thank you. Thanks for being here. So, Governor Westmore said he will sign the bill into law, which stops large retailers from using personal data to change prices in real time, while still allowing for promotional offers and loyalty program benefits. This is. See, American consumers are subject to dynamic pricing millions of times every day when they are buying airline tickets online, using Uber, or ordering anything on Amazon.com. This is kind of a weird thing because Amazon supposedly had different prices depending on what type of phone you used. So I don't know. I guess when you buy something, see if you can break out an iPhone 6 and load up the app, and maybe it'll be like, oh God, we're sorry. Yeah, those socks are going to be 50 cents as opposed to like $18. Runs out of coffee. Yeah, I do got to call that. I'll do it. I got it. Boop. This is the worst bingo to call. Hurts. Yeah, so I hope this should be a literally countrywide law. The concept of dynamic pricing and all that other garbage is so stupid. Like fast food places wanted to raise the price during lunchtime, during dinner time, because, it's high traffic time. Something that costs $5 at 2 a.m. in the morning should be $5 at, 5 p.m. It's the same thing. All right. Just know that's happening. Keep an eye on your prices and all that other stuff, especially online. This is why online I always look to see, like, all right, what's the lowest this price has been? If I can't get it at the lowest price it's been, I will not buy it. I'm cheap. Cheech and Chong, last movie. Bro, Cheech and Chong, they're making one last movie. It's kind of like a weird little retrospective / kind of career covering thing with some new stuff happening. Different prices for using your phone was mostly due to Apple being greedy, charging to use their phone. Oh, yeah, I know. They want to do that upcharge of like, oh, you bought something here, so we got to get 30% of that sale, and then everybody had to raise the price. But, no, it's just like literal other shops that don't have to deal with that. They're just like, yeah, we're raising prices. On 420, nice, right? See, it comes out on 420. I don't know. Where's this going to be? Paramount Plus. So there you go. If you wanted to go down to hazy memory lane of Cheech and Chong's last movie. Again, appreciate them while they're around because not everybody lives forever. You know what I'm saying? So, boop, 420. Hey, that's what you do. Hey, tomorrow, just sit around and just, order yourself some pizza and some chips. Watch Cheech and Chong. Dude, why not? Like, what else? What else are you doing? Going to work? Sorry, it's 420. Jay and Silent Bob, Chronic Blunt, also comes out tomorrow. This is a smoke 'em if you got 'em kind of day. Like, bro, dude, look at this. They're coming out with a game tomorrow. It's going to be a side-scroller beat 'em up. I don't know if you're going to be having the hand-eye coordination for that, but, still. That's funny. Come on, dude. You not only do you got Cheech and Chong, you also got Jay and Silent Bob. So you watch the movie, or actually no, you play the game first, you eat a bunch of food, then watch the movie because you're probably going to be couch locked by the time you get through this game. So I don't know, man. But 420 is going to be a good day tomorrow. Look at these clowns, bro. Retro figure, the Super Friends. The actual Super Friends. They're making Super Friends toys. We are running out of ideas. The Super Friends. Yes, this was from like the 70s, right? Oh my God, $137? Oh, for a case of 6. Okay. All right, I get that. That's a lot. Bro. 81, nice. DJC. Like old Miller Lite commercial with some band members. Do you remember when we were at Woodstock? No. If you remember, you weren't there. So this is kind of weird. This guy was kind of cool, though. I forget his name. Was it like Mantis or something like that? I don't know. Dude, I have all sorts of space coast 10-inch figures. Nice. Going for like $60 on eBay. Oh, my God. I know, but it's kind of cool. I mean, I kind of want them to do new stuff, but I also like when they do dig through the crates and they're just like, all right, dude, remember this? Robin always annoyed me in that for some reason. I didn't like that version of Robin. But whatever. Know what happens. Hey, happy birthday to Tim Curry. Look at that. 80 years old, Tim Curry. It's hard to believe that they're 80, right? It's kind of weird. It's bothering me. I gotta watch Legend again. I saw that clip again where he was in that game doing that thing about capitalism and space, and he's trying not to laugh. What the hell's the name of that game? I saw the clip, and I'm just like, I gotta watch this again. And I still, for some reason, every time I see that, I laugh. You've never seen Legend? I would actually recommend seeing that. Besides, there's a cool goth girl in there, so you know. It's sci-fi fantasy, but yo, Tim Curry is literally unrecognizable here, and he does a very menacing performance. Very good. Oh.
Guess I could possibly do that movie next.
There you go. Just saying. You had me at goth girl. Dude, no, man, it's like, yeah, it's just, you know, well, you know, this guy kind of gets a hold of some girl and she gets all gothic-y and stuff and that kind of thing. It's a whole ordeal, but I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it. What movie was this? This one. You know, because I know you got your It and all that other stuff, but this one. I don't know what this one was. Did anybody got a picture of him when he was in, what is it, The Worst Witch or whatever it was? When he was in a Technicolor thing, just spinning around with his cape? That was Annie? He was in Annie? I don't think I ever watched Annie. So, because it just, all the singing bothered me. Even back then. All right. That's from the Addams Family? Oh, God, that's right. He was in the Addams Family. Yeah, it was like, was it a TV thing? I don't think I ever seen that one. No, maybe I should watch that instead of rewatching this. Maybe I'll do both. All right, well, we'll see. Happy birthday. Thank you for giving us laughs and all that other fun stuff. That was a TV movie. All right, oh, God. I have to track that down on YouTube. Burp. This was hilarious. I found this to be so funny. When I saw this, I was like laughing for about a half hour. Come on, this is funny. This is funny. I'm gonna get water until everybody else finds it funny too. Dude, look, you got a laser pointer. Look, and they're just like, oh, get it. Come on. That was funny. Thundercats, yeah, laser pointer, or whatever. I just thought it was clever. I actually, because I see a lot of memes about like weird retro stuff, and this is the first time I've actually seen this, and I was like, holy crap, that's funny. I'm not moving the stream until everyone else finds it funny. Laugh or I'm not moving. Okay. Yo, I want a fan like this. Yo, where do you get fans like this? Somebody found it at a thrift store? It's very funny. How could you not find it funny? It's freaking hilarious. Yo, how come they don't make fans like this? Aside from the safety issues. Like, I can totally see somebody putting their finger in there and getting it chopped off because these are, like, actual metal blades and not the plastic ones. But holy crap, dude. Dude, this industrial crap? I like this industrial crap. Probably still works. Nice. And we need more fans like this. Q. I know, I'm going to keep an eye out. This is probably all metal, too, right? No, I gotta leave the tab open. I actually want to research it now. Hey, let's hope this gets released and not shelved. Luck, Speedy Gonzalez movie officially in development at Warner Brothers. Let's go. And hopefully it won't be shelved. That's my biggest fear with everything now.
If you are stupid enough to put your fingers in the fan, you deserve to lose them.
Exactly. Well, you know, kids don't know. They're like, hey, Ma, what happened to this? I wonder, is this a thing from the actual thing, or did somebody just make this up? Because the hair looks pretty good. Yeah, that's all right. God, but the word Warner Brothers always fills me with dread. Now, they canceled so much stuff, and it was like, we wouldn't even have gotten a Coyote Acme movie released, next year, I think? Or is that going to be this year? I don't know. But somebody had to, like, buy it from them. It could get canned for the write-off. Yeah, I don't know how they allow that to happen. After a certain point, it's like, come on, dude. You shelved Batgirl. I'm like, why did you think that was going to fail? And not make you money? Or do you just want to whatever. Atari released a popular arcade game, Paperboy, on this day in 1985. I got a question. Is Paperboy still a thing? Not the game, the actual job. Like, I feel like that's not a job anymore. Like, nobody does this. I can't even remember the last time I bought a newspaper. I haven't even seen a newspaper in probably a couple of years. What's up? Middle Park, Gary, hi. 11-hour coma after being up for 21 hours. What? First vendor festival of the season. Nice. There you go. Hopefully it's going well. Let me know if you saw any Paperboys. Wait, the game didn't look like this. Which version was this?
Seeing as how most kids nowadays don't even know what a newspaper is, I doubt it.
Yeah, but there's got to be some old person who's waiting for their copy of the New York Times, you know, or whatever. What System 2 is this? What is this? System 2. What the hell is System 2? System 2 look a lot better than what the hell ever I played it on. Yeah, so I guess this ain't a job. I remember probably early 2000s, a lot of adults were doing the paper routes because kids just they didn't want to do them. Like, that was the whole thing. They would just load up their car and just deliver newspapers everywhere. At least before COVID, people knew a delivered newspaper. Most of them were at gas stations, like mine and the stores. So, yeah, I don't drive, so going to a gas station is kind of pointless for me. Oh, it's the arcade version? I kind of want the arcade version. It looked a lot better than, I think I had to play the NES version. I'm sure we can find this somewhere. I did newspaper delivery for a bit when I was a kid. Nice. There you go. You learned responsibility and waking up early and not liking it. Yeah. I kind of want to look that up now. I'll leave this open. I want to, one, look for this game. Two, see if Paperboy is still a thing. Look. Frodo. Lord of the Rings. Shadow of the Past. Look. Sean Astin rumored to return as Sam for trilogy sequel movies. There's going to be a trilogy sequel movie. Okay, this isn't even The Hunt for Gollum. This is Shadows of the Past. All right? This is completely different. So we're getting more Lord of the Rings thing that's going to be kind of higher quality here. All right? And hopefully it will work. Lord of the Rings movie to be partially at least set after the events of Peter Jackson's beloved trilogy. Late show Stephen Colbert, blah, blah, blah. Shadows of the Past, the story is said to be adapted chapter 3, Three's Company, through 8. It took me a second. Fog on the Barrow Downs, the Fellowship of the Ring, which were largely glossed over in the movie. They were glossed over? Oh, my God. This means we almost certainly meet Tom Goldberry and the terrifying Barrow Whites. So, this could be kind of all right, you know? Makes sense to do just come to, what, Planet Comic Con. Oh, there you go. There. Kansas City. I don't know. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm always up for some more good Lord of the Rings stuff, but I don't know. Maybe not the Rings of Power thing. Sean Astin's mom was Patty Duke. His dad is literally the original Gomez Addams. Like John Astin? Yeah. The fun one. It's crazy. I just saw a picture of him recently. He's, I think, 98 or something. Yeah. Good on him. He's also in Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Well, 2. All right. For people who give a crap about, I guess, what, Xbox, at least the studio's having a sale on freaking Steam, so you can buy the games and not have to deal with Game Pass and not have to actually pay a, what do they call it now? What is it? Game Pass Core or some BS? Yeah, you don't have to pay that. You basically play Halo for free without having to pay for multiplayer access. So, yeah. So, I don't know. That's the only reason really to buy a game there. Boom! There you go. Dungeon Master's Adventure. 3D printable miniatures and scenery. Scenery! All right? Yo, for people who got 3D printers, Bloody Angel. I know, you want to bolster up your stuff. Dude, look at all the crap you can print. Look, you get all these weird little knights and soldiers and demons and this dragon over there. It looks kind of cool. Look, you got not Godzilla, but close. It kind of looks like Godzilla. What does he got? You got this little crab guy with his thing over there. You got a skull. Look at his skeleton. Dice Tower. Look at that. Dude, these are all the 3D models they give you. This is freaking cool. It's like 25. Oh my God, this goes on forever. Look at this. Got little plates and things. Okay, that's kind of like filler. But, yo, the little werewolf guy? Cool. Owl bear. What else we got here? We got demon. Dude, how much does this goes on? This is the cool thing about, like, miniature games and stuff. Dude, you can just make some really wild crap right now. Oh, you got little halflings. All right, there we go. Oh, dude, that's cool. Look at that. Nice. How much freaking did I want for this? How much is that? Go.
Hey Pumpkin, did you miss me? JK, anyway, I believe you got some candy for me.
No candy. We ran out. You should have been here earlier. Well, all the trick-or-treaters showed up and took the stuff. Candy. See if I have it under the couch. It might be a little melty. There you go. Hi. How much is this? What? Pay at least $25, get 91 items. 91 items. There you go. Of course it is, here we go. Just one, I gotta say this every time. If you're new here, pay attention. Humble Bundle. Anytime you get anything off the Humble Bundle, there is an Adjust donation area. Thank you. Hi. Bella, hi. What's up? There's a Adjust donation section. You click on that. Boom. Right? Look at that. You got default, you got extra to charity, and you got custom amount. Always go to custom amount. And if you want to give to charity, maybe to Make-A-Wish Foundation for all the children dying, you can jack that up. All right? And then publisher won't get anything, and Humble Bundle only gets whatever. But, again, like I say, if you put it on default, look at it. The default there, it's like, $1.50 goes to Make-A-Wish. $1.50. $1.50, or you can give them like 21 bucks. Always adjust a slider. Always adjust a slider. You know? Make-A-Wish, or do we give it all the Humble Bundle? Make-A-Wish, Humble Bundle. kids dying and want to have fun, Humble Bundle. Yeah, come on. Humble Bundle by default, at least put it over here. You know? Come on. Publishers can get a little bit, and then, you know, you could kind of take that away from. There you go. Okay, a publisher. Yeah, right there, right there. That seems about right. Let's give the publisher. Okay, there you go. Why give to charity when you could give the money to IGN? Exactly, right? Like, a lot of people don't know about this because they just, you know, add to cart, blah, 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 that kind of thing. Always adjust a donation. It's super important because if it is going to charity, have it go to charity. You know, IGN is not a charity. So there you go. Boop. What else is there? What do we got? I think we went through all that, right? The Mummy filmmaker Lee Cronin has dreams to make a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Did anybody see the Mummy movie that came out? No, Lee Cronin made a Mummy movie. I don't know. It's and a kid disappears and ends up, I guess, being a mummy. I don't know what the hell. I don't even know if we need another Nightmare on Elm Street movie at this point. They're gonna make one, but who knows? Not Billy Mummy. That's not even a movie.
Let's freaking go.
Let's go. Metalcore. You gotta roll. Equal to or greater than. Ah, we saw this. All right. If you don't do better, then we'll do another one. Try 10. 2. That's not. You're not rolling. All right. Just roll. All right. You got a 1. But here's the thing. All right. Hold that thought. All right. Somebody rolled a 1, so that's a bingo. That's a bingo. All right. But here's the thing. I do not like having repeats, especially so close. So you get to do an exclamation re-roll, but you got to re-roll equal to or greater than 7. Bum, 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 bum. 16. Beautiful. Let's go. Finally, somebody won. Jeez. All right. Now pick a number, any number. I could random. You want me to random? I'll random. I'm going to random. Let's go. Boop. Calling it. Shiny. There you go. Wow. No, I got nothing out of that. What, you wanted to play? What movie? What movie? What movie? They Will Kill You. It's very on topic for life right now. I have heard of that movie, and it's on the radar. I have not seen it yet. It's always one of those movies where it's like, God, that list just keeps getting bigger. Can people stop making stuff so I can catch up? Like, it's getting ridiculous. Go.
Pum'Kin Guy, why is AIJI always wearing a blindfold?
I don't know. There's lore there. Bum, bum, bum. Boop. What? I don't know. Maybe the lights are too bright. Let's see. The Mummy. I don't know if this is ever going to happen. Thank you.
Would this another sequel to Nightmare on Elm Street or remaking the film again?
I don't know. They just hinting at that they would like to make a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. I don't know if it's ever going to happen. You know, a lot of directors are always like, "Yeah, I'd really like to do this. I would like to do that." You know, it's like so many people want to make a film based on stuff, but who knows if it ever happens? Who knows? Boop. Oh, I didn't even look at IGN. Let's see what's going on in IGN. WrestleMania Day. You got your Godzilla, new Godzilla movie, -0. There's a trailer for that out. Street Fighter got a trailer.
Since Robert Englund retired from Freddy, there shouldn't be a Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, you know, Kane Hodder wasn't doing Voorhees for a while, and it's like they still made some, you know, okay Jason movies. You know, you just have to be
It's a raid.
standing there and
Destroy
menacing.
them all with kawaii hugs and treats.
Hey, Fancy Schmancy, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Hope you're doing well. Boom, have some candy. Artsy Fartsy, hi. How's it going? Fancy Schmancy, hi. Thank you. Shout out. Shout out to Fancy Schmancy. What's going on? Hope you're doing well. We're going through the usual news and waiting for chat to refresh. There you are. Yeah. What? Minor Godzilla minus 0 equals Godzilla. Godzilla minus 0 equals Godzilla. It's still Godzilla. That's a weird name for it, though. Dude, those movies are good, man. Dude, we need more good Godzilla movies, right? Stay for the read. Read. Nice. Bump, 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 bump. Hotter wasn't Jason until the third Jason. Yeah, but that's when it started getting good. Well, actually, the third Friday the 13th movie wasn't that great, was it? Which one was that? I forgot which one was that
Hey
called.
Pumpkin, what video game hub world would you like to live in?
A video game hub. Jet Set Radio. Dude, Jet Set Radio! Dude, it's colorful, it's fun, I can learn how to skate. You know, it's got a nice urban setting. You know, I could graffiti all over the place. It'd be kind of cool. I don't want to live in a Soul Reaver lobby and probably get murdered. You know, any America McGee's game lobby, I'd be kind of like, oh man, what's going to happen? Am I having some kind of psychosis trip? You know, Call of Duty, I'm just going to get shot at. What? I feel like that's kind of good because even when you're doing nothing, Jet Set Radio world will be kind of chill and you get to hang out. You just gotta, you know, be a little bit street smart. Yeah. Kane Hodder started as Jason in part 7. Was it until part 7? Wow, I thought it was earlier than that. I didn't remember which Friday. What was the Friday the 13th where they were in the like? Oh God, what was it? The home for people who were like mentally unstable, or they were like trying to, I guess, recoup from anger issues or drug problems. What was that? Is that the third one? Somebody finally won a card battle. Yeah, it took a while. That was part 5. Okay, part 5 sucked.
That was part 5.
Thank you. Because 4 was all right. That had the actor that was also in Return of the Living Dead, part 1 and 2. 4 was okay. Trying to remember 3. Leonard, part 6. Leonard! Back to the news. Boop. Wow. Let's see. Street Fighter. Boom. We got a new trailer coming out for that. Well, it's already out, actually. So I don't know. What else is IGN doing? Pragmata, blah, blah, blah. I didn't get a chance to vet any of this garbage. So, whatever. But, you know what? Stupid food. God. Maybe it'll help me. I got to check my bingo card, too. Stupid food. Boom. And God, I'm off. Somebody's got to roll a 20 for me to win. All right, come on, man. Y'all need to roll a 20 or something. What? I can't do anything with this card. What can I do that with it? Did I technically ask anybody for help? I feel like I might have. Maybe the Kane Hodder thing. Yeah, somebody look up, when did Kane Hodder start being Jason? There you go.
So Pumpkin, can I challenge Pauline to a card battle, or must it be you?
What card? What? No, it's just it's a redeem thing. Card battles don't happen willy-nilly. They're planned out, they're timed, they're on cooldown. Need a 20 dice? What? It's not bad. Yeah. There are 5 different numbers that can give me a bingo. 5? Wow. I got stream bingo, and then what? Oh, give me a cup of coffee somewhere. Yeah. All right, Dr. Pepper hot dog. That can't be real. That can't be real. Is this real, chat? I feel like it's fake. Johnsonville? Is that a real name? No way. So what? This is like a Dr. Pepper flavored like syrup? Ad starts. Oh, come on, dude. No, I can't even dismiss it. Shoes. Only at 7-Eleven. What? I don't know. Johnsonville is it's a big brat company. They're brats. I get, what is it? A sauce or something? It's weird. A lot of people like using Dr. Pepper flavoring for stuff. And there is that warm Dr. Pepper thing that's it's an actual thing. Warm Dr. Pepper. People seem to like. Really? It's one of your faves? Huh. I didn't even think that was a thing. Valid through 4/28/26. Consumer pays applicable sales tax. Available while supplies last. Offer good at participating 7-Eleven stores. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so I guess it's a 7-Eleven thing. Any two roller grill items. I guess. The world keeps getting weirder, and I don't know what to do. You know, there was a point in a time where I was the weirdest thing on the internet. Just saying. Who wants to guess the price? New late night menu. What is that? Steak sandwich. Oh my God. What'd they do to that poor steak? Oof. Me, when I put whipped cream on my soda can instead of the actual, what, 3 is left? What? Why would you do that? That's ridiculous. Ugh. Someone is selling these in my local Facebook group. Flavored pickles, 16 ounce. Only for $8 or 2 for $15. Tropical punch, blue raspberry, and spicy, local. I don't know what, oh, God. Ugh. Tropical fruit punch pickle. Off a Facebook marketplace. I feel like that's code for something nefarious, right? Like, hey, man, can you get me 4 jars of the fruit punch pickles, huh? Tropical fruit punch. You know what? And one blue raspberry, if you could. Isn't food regulated? Well, I figure after this it should be. And I don't know, FDA regulations aren't what they used to be. The blue one looks like ooze. Yeah, I'm no, not that on that. What is this? Bomb pizza looks terrible. Oh, it's a bomb pizza. It's also a video, so I'm gonna skip it. Anyone want some potato salad? How's that potato salad? How's this potato salad? What is this? What is this? Went and fell off a roof gun and broke my leg and had been had to retire. Been making potato salad ever since. 81. Nice. Got about 3 years worth of potato salad, at least 10 to 11 Home Depot buckets full. Must take all of them. $70. Good deal. Buckets reusable afterwards or returned back to give you about $5. So this guy just made buckets of potato salad and put them in Home Depot buckets. That's probably pretty good potato salad, honestly. You make that much potato salad, this is probably pretty good. Unfortunately, I don't need a bucket of potato salad. And not even at $70, it's a good price. It's a good price. $70 for all this potato salad? Dude, I just can't eat that much. If there was like a big game or something happening, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Could use the buckets. I don't need to eat a bucket of potato salad. I'm tempted to, though, because I do like potato salad. Yeah. But that is a lot of potato salad, even for me. Oof. Why would you even waste time making this? What, a sandwich? What's wrong with this sandwich? Well, you got lettuce, tomato, onions. Well, I think there's a little bit of bacon in there. It's a tomato sandwich. That's fine. You got a little bit of dressing on there. What the hell's the problem? This shouldn't even be on stupid food. What's in there? Look, that looks like tomato. right? You got some kind of sauce there. You got that. You got some shredded lettuce in there. What is it? Some kind of alfalfa thing there? What is it? That's perfectly fine. No bacon. I know, it's just an LT. Some people don't like the B. Yeah. I get it. You know, this is your vegan friendly version. Yeah. I don't feel like that's a big problem. All that wasted just for cheese on toast. Okay. It's probably sanitary, but still. Starting my 48-hour turkey brine. No. Oh, God. Oh, dude, there's no way you can disinfect this fridge. Oh, my God. Oh. Let's see, pizza sushi or sushi pizza. Either way, it's stupid. Oh, God, what are they doing? Oh, no, don't ruin a pizza like that. What are you doing? Oh, look at this. Italian and Japanese stuff. Look. Oh, God. No, I'm good with that. We're good. Oh, these videos always get me ruined. Cat Chef special recipe. I was going to get the cat videos, yeah. What is this? Weetabix with butter. What's a Weetabix? What's a Weetabix, chat? Is that a biscuit? With butter. Is this bread? What is this? I've never seen a Weetabix. It looks very, very fibery. Yeah. Just get a new tray for the refrigerator. Sushi pizza. It's cereal. Why does it look like bread? Like, is it just a bar, or is it just like a whole cereal that they mush together and put butter on it? All the gluten. It's like a large mini wheat, right? I don't know. I've never seen it before. I've never seen this in my life. I don't know what a Weetabix is. I'm hungry again. To the fridge. Here you go. One bite and you'll be... I can't read.
I'm so sorry, Pumpkin, but the ads made me miss what you were saying. Any chance you can repeat what it was?
I don't know. It depends on what we were talking about. I said a lot of things. What was it? What was it that you want me to talk about? Well, what is it? What is it? What are the words? There's a VOD. I don't know. Did you ask a question? What happened? All right. Well, I don't know. Repost the question. I'll read it. If there was a question. What is this? What are they doing? One bite and you'll be eligible for a trip to the ER. Ooh, I like the ER. No, I don't. So what? It's a bunch of... Yeah, no, that's over sweet now. You know what is a weird thing? Okay, here's the thing, right? I've gotten to the point where I find particular things to be utterly too sweet. Not that I don't like sweets, mind you, but there's this fake sweetness that gets added to what the hell ever that I'm just like, yeah, this is too sweet. I'm not eating this. We got this little, like, over-the-counter carrot cake, right? Like, you know, one of those little, it's a Hostess type thing. It wasn't Hostess. It was a different brand. This thing was so ungodly sweet that I'm like, I am not eating this. What is it about that? Why? Why do they got to make things that are so sweet that it just tastes unnaturally sweet and I'm not eating it? What? Your older brother ripped his, tendon in his upper arm? Don't know how. Okay, wow. Good vibes. Good vibes, Catman brother. Rest your arm. Don't hit anybody. Lost 98 times with Pump'Kin Guy words. What? Let me relate what we got the sweetest thing I've ever had. It's kind of, it's like weird. Like there are certain foods that are just literally too sweet. And I don't know what kind of weird chemical that they put in there, but it's noticeably overly fake sweet, and I just don't eat it. Unfortunately, a lot of candy has gotten that way too, where I'm just like, this is not good sweet. I have to order 50% sweet at most boba tea places. Maybe that's why I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of boba tea just because it doesn't have that sweetness I'm looking for, you know. No, if I get like a weird dessert beverage, but other than that, I just get black coffee. So it's kind of pointless for me to even get it anywhere. Sounds like maltitol. I wish I had the package for it. I let Dawn eat the rest of it. I'm like, here, you eat it. And here's the weird thing. Dawn does not like carrot cake, right? but she ate it merely because it was sweet. So it literally had no flavor of carrot cake, but just sweet. So bizarre. Sweet is deathly. No, dude, I will eat sweets all day, dude. But it's got to be like a good sweet. Like I got some awesome strawberries that were stupid sweet. And I'm just like, holy crap. Like these are really good. But by comparison, they didn't taste fake. I think that's the thing. Yeah. I got Sam's Club of cookies, mixed flavor for Foamy. I got raspberry cookies. And it was super overwhelmingly sweet. I trashed the cookies after that. Ah. Boop. Weird. I don't know what it is. I got to look into that, though. Yeah. Got something stuck in my throat. In solidarity with what? Hip Hop Anonymous, too. What? Midnight snack. Avocado ketchup. Oh, God. I don't... Here's the thing. I haven't tried that, and I don't think it would actually work. I almost knocked over a coffee cup. That would have been disastrous. I've never had avocado and ketchup because anytime I have avocado, I make a guacamole and it comes out awesome. It's like I don't want to mess with it. You can curate carrots for making carrot cake.
Cookies are salad. Think about it. Flour comes from a plant, sugar comes from a plant, chocolate comes from a plant. Occasionally, you have a hard-boiled egg in your salad. A cookie is officially a salad.
I can make cookies without egg. I've made eggless cookies. Yeah, I'm good like that. I use peanut butter. Peanut butter is enough to congeal them all together. Yeah. There you go. I'm eating plants. Yeah, I'm going to tell my doctor that. I'll be like, yeah, dude, you know how much salad I'm eating? You know, just peanut butter cookies all day. What the hell is this? I don't even know what they did. This is just rage bait at this point. Yeah, it's probably going to ruin my VOD on YouTube, so I'm going to have to edit that out. Great. Recipes from unhinged old cookbooks that only use powdered skim milk. That's unhinged? Why is that unhinged? Dude, the old cookbooks have the best recipes. Those are your grandma's recipes, all right? And then they improvise by putting a pinch of whatever. Yeah, that's where the measurements there were like a pinch of whatever and a dollop of whatever. There's no literal measurement for the concept of dollop. It's a dollop. Oh, wait, this is live? Yeah, it's live. Why wouldn't it be live? I'm alive. Hi. Kabukos, hi. It's live. We're live, bro. For reals. So a burger is a salad. There you go. Y'all ain't getting the recipe to my new special dish. I'm okay with that. What is it? This is a pepperoni burger. Pepperoni burger. What else we got? I know, catching up on the stuff, it's kind of like, what is this, donuts? Hold on. Chili dog donut. No, you just ruined a donut. Microplastic fried fish. Video. The food my partner made me for lunch. They made you something. I don't know what it is, but they made you lunch. I don't know, you're in front of a computer all day, you know? What, you're too lazy to just go in the other room, make your own lunch? Don't criticize. They did you a favor. Yep, usually on every Wednesday and Sunday. Wednesday nights, usually around 5 p.m. That's Steve, the little vampire schmuck. And then me, the cool guy. What else we got here? I'm on Sunday, 12 p.m. Let's have a 70s dinner party. What is with this gelatin? What is with the gelatin? Every time I see gelatin, all the stupid foods always show gelatin. All right, whatever. Burger King. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, whatever that. What does that mean? Burger King's apple pies would be spoiled sometimes. Look at the number at the bottom. What does that mean? What is that? I'm looking at the number at the bottom. Oh, God. Wait, Burger King has the fried apple pies like McDonald's used to have? What? No way. Dude, Burger King got fried pies? Jello molds were terrible, even way back in the 70s. Yeah. Dude, I haven't been to a Burger King forever. I didn't know they had pies. Or is this just like in the UK or something? I don't know what the numbers at the bottom of the box mean. What does that mean? This says, what does 2 mean? Are these like old? What's with the code? Sell by 2 p.m. Oh. All right, well, what time is it? Other coin shows better food. I think that's an hour. Huh. Yeah, the date's 2021. Well, I mean, that could just be the copyright for the packaging, you know. More radioactive than Chernobyl. Oh, God. I don't want to look at that. I need some protein, so I found this can of duck pate in my pantry that I forgot about. It kind of will... Oh, God. You combined it with Panera Mocha Frap. That's just a waste of food. Ugh. What else we got here? Guess what is the only... What? What Indian can... Only an Indian can guess this. What is it, a bunch of pilaf? What is that? Go.
Those pies are in the US. It's an item they're trying out, and the number is what time it was made. I used to work for a Burger Queen. Also, baking and cooking in general is witchcraft. If you follow recipes, you're using ingredients and a recipe from a book that's over 100 years old if you're lucky, because
I have a news, actually just mustard seed. Oh, there you go. Nice. Cool. See, now I know something. Ah, we've had these. There we go. Yep. We got sent the Colonel's favorite jelly beans. I was eating these things and I was overanalyzing the flavors. It was absolutely ridiculous. Don is sitting there looking at me just like, how are you eating these? Don had them on stream. Ugh. No, they don't taste great at all. But, you know, I get analytical about stuff. A sludge of oatmeal, egg, and minced meat. That's probably very nutritious. Oh, God. This looks very healthy. Are you being sarcastic? My God. What? I don't even know what is this. This looks like a gyro meat that was just never cooked. You know, like slab of lamb. What the hell? Where are you eating? Are you in prison? Well, God. Ah, it's a pickle pouch for your pickles. Oh, God. Grandma's favorite. Yeah, okay, we're going back to that thing. Got this. Got that. I don't know what that is. Burger King. Something. Fudge? Yeah. What else we got? Blueberry almonds. I find this weird when they got to put blueberry powder on almonds. For that, just put a bowl with a bunch of fresh blueberries in it. I mean, I know you're on the go, but yeah, come on. What's going on here? All right, we're starting to hit repeats. Yeah, guys, anything, things are starting to catch fire and stuff like that. Boop. Bruh. There we go. Going back to this. Got to get back into my final form. You know what? What's up? All right. All right. Stretch out my arm. There we go. What's up? Fairlid one. Hey, beautiful. Flour slop. Baking is just flour slop. Oh, man. Hey, randomest one. Why everyone's coming in? How are they winning? All right. Got myself some carrots. Well, I'm waiting on the hot dogs to boil. Carrots. There you go. Now, I want to make carrot cake. I want to get a really good carrot cake recipe. No nuts. I don't want to put almonds in there or, you know, walnuts or whatever the hell they do. All right. I want a good carrot cake recipe. I got to find one. I'm going to try them all, but then I'm going to be eating carrot cake all day. Apparently, they make a carrot cake ice cream, but I never get to see it. No, it's like usually limited editions. I don't know. I like carrot cake. What do you want from me? Probably because it's orange, but still. No, we actually made a carrot cake ice cream. We put all the like seasonings and stuff in there with a little bit of, you know, carrot cake puree. It was all right. I mean, it gave me the reminiscent kind of vibes of carrot cake, but wasn't carrot cake, you know. I want to put chunks of carrot cake in there. That would kind of really seal it. Yeah? Eat carrot cake all day. First on to watch. Yeah. If it's super sweet, she'll eat it, but it's got to override the carrot flavor. Ugh. Halloween's too far away. It'll get here. We're almost halfway to Halloween. We're almost there. It's going to be right around the corner, and we're going to be drinking our pumpkin spice lattes and all that crap. Oh, looked like they tried to make falafel, and that's more, what, Middle Eastern than Asian. It's like, dude, you got the wrong culture completely. That's falafel, you schmuck. Every month is Halloween if you cosplay. This is true. This is true. Feel like I'd have fun cosplaying. I don't think anyone would want to look at it, but yeah. So, okay. This is a homemade carrot cake recipe. Good answer. Good. There are certain people that will not divulge their family recipes. Yeah, that kind of thing. There's always that group who's just like, no, it's a secret. And it's like, well, why? I don't know. People get very particular. I don't step on any toes. Yeah. That'll be the one thing that caused a rift in the family. Do you believe me? They asked me for my carrot cake recipe as if I would give them that priceless information. Why, you running an industry off of it? Is this a trade secret? What are you, the Coca-Cola of carrot cake? Like, well, what's happening here? Have you tried parsnips at all? It's a close relative to carrot. No, I didn't even know where to get parsnips. I wouldn't even know what a parsnip looked like. I can find a carrot. I know what carrots look like. Parsnip? Oh. Usually with the carrot. Wow. There we go. Fixin. Card battle. Let's go. Fixin. You gotta roll. Equal to or greater than. Bullet. That's a 4. Everybody can do a 4. 10. Let's go. All right. Taking down the zombies. Nice. Yeah. Spin for the card battle. Exactly. There you go. You can call it a tech issue because I fat fingered it. All right. Pick a number. Any number. What would you like? What would you like? 39. Let's see. What's 39? Thrift store find. We got to get back to going to thrift stores because I haven't done that in a bit. Yeah. We're working on it. We're actually cleaning out some stuff that we could donate to a thrift store. So we got to get all that together, go to the actual thrift store, drop off all the stuff we don't want no more, and then buy more stuff that we don't need. So I could show them and somebody can win bingo. Ah, good. What? Hey, I need some new shoes. Get me some new shoes.
From may I copy paste greater than while a strict mathematical half year, 182.5 days, often lands on May 1st or May 2nd depending on whether the year is a leap year. April 30th is culturally accepted as the official 6-month mark.
There you go. See? Halfway to Halloween in basically like 20 days. All right? There we go. Nice. See? Halfway to Halloween. Oh, yeah. What was the thing over there? Today, hey. Burger King fries onion rings.
Yesterday had a park full of people selling stuff in New Jersey. You should be there.
I don't want to be in Jersey. As a New Yorker, my whole goal is to not go into Jersey. That's kind of our thing. Yeah. Thank you, Arcadia. Thank you. What? I ain't going all the way to Jersey because they selling stuff. I can buy stuff anywhere. I'm a guy with booties. No, dude, I'm a sandals. I like sandals. What's that? Let's see. Where do we leave off? Let's see. 2, 10, go.
You love Halloween more than anything, don't ya?
Come on. Halloween's the best. Everybody gets to dress up. Everyone gets to be a little bit spooky. Watching horror movies isn't frowned upon. You know, you can pop one in at Saturday morning and somebody's not like, are you okay? God, I hate that. Dude, no, every time you start talking about horror movies, somebody's like, are you all right? Is there something wrong? I don't know how you could watch this. It's spring. You should be out there frolicking with the bees and flowers, bro. Sorry, I'm watching Friday the 13th where everyone gets murdered at a camp. That's why I don't go to camp. You know, that kind of thing. That always bothered me when it was always that normie who's just like, is there something wrong? Whether it's the music you listen to, the content that you like or watch or absorb, you know? It's so weird. It always bothers me. I'm just like, come on. But all that's acceptable during the month of October. Yeah. Yeah, see, frolic while you stabby stab. Yeah, I can frolic with knives. That should be the name of like one of those runner games. Perpetual Runner. You just call it Frolic with Knives. You have to jump over stuff, but, you know, if you run into something, you just stab it and keep going. When being goth is life. Yeah, people just, are you okay? Are you depressed? No, but I'm getting slightly aggravated with all the dumb questions. Exactly. Yesterday, read that. Boom. All right. I got to go through bingo, see what else I can call. Let's see. Unstoppable, Kim Possible. Our problem with Camp 2. Nobody likes Camp. Unless it's like a John Waters movie. All right. It's got to be a campy film. I can deal with Camp then. New song, Drop Frames. Let's see. I feel like we solved all the tech issues. There wasn't any jitter. There wasn't any me exploding, slow motion kind of stuff. I think we'll really be able to test it when Steve shows up on Wednesday. You know, because you got the background software running too. But so far, no hiccups. That's nice. I didn't have bad coffee because I drank it all. Nobody rolled a 20. I did hit the mic. I did. Boop. I didn't swear. I got close now. Physical item shown. No. Didn't eat on stream. No P.O. box thing. Want. Let's see. Go.
People being murdered at a camp? Are you sure you're not talking about the burning?
What? You know how many camp murders? A sleepaway camp. You got burning. You got everything. You know? Sleepaway camp was fun too. 1 was all right. 2 was kind of 3 was kind of a little long in the tooth there, and then they made 4, which I'm just like, do we really need to be having a 4? But they did it. It exists. Oh my god. 4 away from full bingo. Yay! There you go. All right. I know we are gonna wrap up though. I need some food, bro. It's already like quote after 3. All right. You know what that is? That's late lunch for me. All right. No. I'm not at that age where 4 o'clock is dinner time. Okay. I'm not that type of person. All right. I do late lunch, and dinner for me is at like 11 at night. Because there you go. All right. But we will wrap up. We got to find out somebody who's rating. Who be irate? Who be irate? Who's rating? Who's streaming? If you're streaming, speak your voice so you shall be heard. I'm looking. What's this? All right, we got that guy doing a thing. We got Legos, dude. Legos. I kind of like watching Legos. It's just therapeutic. Let's see. Well, there's not a lot of people on today, bro. What is it with the nice weather that makes everybody just like, yeah, no. What is it? I don't know. Everybody going outside having fun. Gross. Dograd's going on. Deal horror is funhouse horror. There's got to be a lot of funhouse horror movies. Wasn't there one just called Funhouse? Zograd's on. There you go. Wolf Canis, thanks for being here. I'll probably do that. We'll see. All right, so let's wrap it up before I get faint. I know I had that super sweet thing the other day, and now I feel like my whole body's vibrating with lack of food. Yeah, there you go. Phoenix, hi. Thank you. Yes, we will be on Wednesday. We will be on Wednesday, 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. Eastern. And hopefully we'll still not have any tech issues. Today was good. Today it worked, because OBS isn't fighting over a GPU and trying to push out basically 2 times the amount of bit rate that I wanted to. There you go. McBooya, hi, thank you. Wednesday. Dawn will be streaming tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Continuing Franbo. When is that happening? Friday. No, that. God. Today, I've been sleep deprived like you wouldn't believe. There you go. There's the link. Thank you. 5 o'clock tomorrow. They're going to do the game with the things. Yeah. I don't know. Again, tired. Dude, man, it was tired, man. We had a blackout in the middle of the night, and then everything turned back on. There was all this beeping and booping, and woke me up, and then I couldn't get back to sleep, so I had coffee, and I was like, you ever do that? Something wakes you up in the middle of the night, and you can't get back to bed? Yeah, that was us yesterday. So we're bent out of shape. We're going to try to get the emote thing squared away. Yeah, we got a lot of placeholder ones right now, but we're, like I said earlier in the stream, we're going to try to get, oh God, I hope this works, 2 separate sets of emotes for people so we can have just all pumpkin or all vampire, and we can bounce back and forth, you know? But we'll see how that works. I don't even know if that's going to be feasible. So, we'll see. Other than that, I don't know. Work as usual. Oh, yo, hey, if you're new here, new Foamy Cartoon Friday. And if you haven't been catching up, catch up. That's it. All right, let's go raid somebody. Everybody do something fun this week. Enjoy life. I don't know. Try to do something. I know tomorrow is Monday, but, you know, try to make the best of it. You know what? Treat yourself to a good coffee before work. Yeah? You have my permission. Yeah? Just wake up and be like, you know what? I'm going to get out a little early. I'm going to stop by, you know, Dunkin' Donuts, Star Schmucks, whatever you do. Get yourself a good coffee and be like, all right, that's it. Let's go to work. You know, you'll all be caffeinated up. Beverage of your choice. Doesn't got to be coffee. That's what I should have done. I should have just loaded up the thing. Oh, some of them look all right. Shiny one looks good. The Stevie sleeping one's good. What else we got? I like the Don't Touch Me one. That's pretty good. Is there 2 of those? Oh, no, just repeats. The Gora ones don't look readable. Man, I got to work on these. Some of them look all right, and some of them are just unreadable. I hate it. All right. Well, there you go. Do something fun. Go. Go. I need food or I'm going to die. Later, everybody. Thanks for being here. Do something fun.